Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Capped Quarterfinals. We're about to get into our second quarterfinal of Gold Capped between the Double Agents and Oklahomies. Double Agents number 4 seed coming out of the regular season. Oklahomies number 5.
And the last time though you guys made an update, Oklahoma's did take the victory in week 2.
Yeah, in week 2, these two teams met up in the regular season, 2-0'd over Double Agents. However, at the end of the split, Double Agents with an 8-3 record did end up overtaking Oklahomies. So, coming in as the number 4 seed, they got side selection in game 1 and they opted for the red side. Now, with the result of yesterday's quarterfinal, Ghost, the number 3 seed, taking down OU Gold. Because of dynamic seeding, Ghost is guaranteed to play against TLP, the number 2 seed. The winner here has to face off in the semifinals against Eyes Low, 11-0.
Yeah, you do not want to face the undefeated team. That is a Nocturne band away.
Yep.
I like Nocturne band. Nocturne's a very scary champion, especially with the global picks, like Team Global. It's where you run Shin, Malphite, Nocturne. Malphite, whoops, Galio.
Malphite, yeah.
Dude,
the global
Malphite.
unstoppable force.
Dude, it's that unstoppable. Jinx banned away on the side of Double Agents.
That is quite an unusual ban. It is something that Exhaust historically has liked to play, although with those crit ADCs, getting nerfed.
Yep. Jinx, I think, is the only good viable crit ADC right now, not counting the duo of Xayah Rakan. But Jinx is probably one of the most viable, and I guess they just don't want to see Jinx pop off. She's not great early, but if you can make it to 30 minutes with Jinx to be a champion, she is a terrifying champion.
Nivea ban, not anything out of the ordinary from the side of Oklahomies. Winged Nation is quite the Nivea player himself. Although he has shown a lot of versatility, he has popped off quite a bit on the Irelia mid.
Yeah, but they opted not to ban away from it. I guess they're not worried. I think they have something to play into it.
It has been nerfed a few times since he's had those really hyphy moments. However, still always a threat. Still has all of the utility that an Irelia mid does offer.
Her damage just got shifted around. She didn't lose too much of it in the long run. I think she's still a very good pick. I don't know if she is pick ban.
That actually is not a surprising pick or a ban. Irexy, very heavily praised as a mid laner in Gold Capped, and I think it is his most played champion in solo queue. Not played a lot that we've seen, but Echo, not anything really all that strange either. Irexy is quite good on this champion as well.
Some of the playstyle of Fizz is it's the mage assassin. You want to go in, nuke somebody, you just get out a lot easier with Echo, because you don't have to walk out casually after blowing away cooldowns. You get to teleport back to where you were. So Ornn is available. They do have a Rakan. Will this be the Rakan Xayah?
You think with the how early they picked this Rakan, they're at least thinking about the Xayah.
Yeah.
I don't recall if I've seen Rider Boy play that. He's really much more opted towards this is the troll. Scrambles likes to troll us with this Bard jungle possibility.
It's gonna get locked in by accident.
But it is gonna be Wukong, something that Scrambles has played to very good effect.
I think picking up Rakan isn't bad. I think he's a fantastic support, but Morgana is a fantastic answer to Rakan as a support.
Yeah.
The binding is a fairly similar lane when the target runs right at you. Her black shield blocking any form of CC he might be trying to get down. It's a good call.
Yeah, and Lucian, again, a strong ADC. One of the marksmen that people are like, oh, this is still a good champion.
Absolutely.
And with Morgana, decent kill pressure there in that bottom lane.
Absolutely. One binding might be death, especially if they opt in for the Ignite bot lane.
Which I imagine they would.
Yeah.
Just by virtue of picking Morgana into a Rakan. Scrambles on Wukong has done. That's a curveball we've just been thrown. I guess that Wukong is going top.
That is a Wukong top, or hear me out with this. It is Wukong ADC. Rakan's going mid, and they pick a Pantheon.
Oh, is that a thing that's happening?
No, but it sounds terrifying, doesn't it?
It could also be Wukong mid. It seems like something that Winged Nation might play.
It's a possibility. He has a lot of realm with that too. The match Echo. I think Wukong is really well into Echo.
Or it's Sejuani top.
No, dude.
I don't think it's Sejuani.
It's Sejuani mid. This is the full AP Sejuani mid.
They nerfed that though. Or no, they buffed it.
They just buffed it. What are you talking about?
They nerfed it back a while back, and then they just recently buffed it. enough about that. Mundo banned away. Malzahar taken off the board as well. So double agents, that Wukong mid now looking kind of appealing.
I, sorry, no, definitely a very useful thing. Malzahar does Graves banned away. I love the Graves ban. The Graves last night did fantastic for Heimel. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough to secure them a kill and a
Or a
spot.
win.
A win.
Secure them a win. Zaya taken off the board as well,
Yep.
just to make sure that, if
Yep.
there was the possibility that this is a Zaya Rakan, it's no longer.
I think it's a very good pick because Zaya Khan, I still maintain, has the best level 1 possible. So much kill threat, so much damage. Unfortunately, wait.
Will not be available.
No, it's
and
not.
now double agents, what is their pick? It's
The
Yasuo. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. So.
No,
Oh.
it's not Yasuo. It's Tristana. That's a champion we've not seen in a very long time.
Thank the Lord. But I don't know about this. I don't know if Tristana is what you want with this team. She can get out of the dark binding by proccing her jump a little bit early so she's
Yeah.
out of the range. But
Use that unstoppability frame.
Yep.
However, Oklahoma is looking to go aggressive here with a Jarvan pick.
Now we have seen Jarvan in the top lane in pro play. I've also seen a bit in solo queues coming back. I don't know why.
For whatever reason.
I don't know
Although
why.
it doesn't look to be that way, it looks like it's probably going to go into the jungle. And
Absolutely.
this mouse over on the Maokai for the top lane.
Maokai is a really strong pick, I think, into Wukong. And he has to be careful early. He can definitely be burst before he can get his tank stats down. But once he gets those first couple recalls, picks up some armor, and I feel like Maokai is perfectly fine past level 4 or 5, and then he has to be careful at 6 again once the Wukong ult is available.
Now double agents, they've got to lock in, I assume, a mid laner here for Winged Nation. Again, could be the Wukong mid.
Right.
They might lock in a top laner, and that looks to be what will be the case. Singed locked in for Meristematic in the top lane, and that Wukong will go into the mid lane for Winged Nation.
All right. Well, I know in solo queue I would dodge just because I don't know what's going on and it's scary. That is so much engage and so much wombo combo on the side of double agents. You have Wukong, Sedge, or Khan, and I think at that point they're dead, and Tristana just there for the pick to clean up.
Yeah, that's kind of what Tristana wants to do.
Absolutely.
Tristana's really good at coming into a fight, rocket jump when the fight's basically over, get a kill, and then clean up after that point.
That's incredibly true, and that way she can get gold, pick up those items. But on the side of the Oklahomies, they just have, I feel like, a much better early and mid game. Like their wombo combo isn't as good, but I feel like their side lanes pressure is a lot better. Singed does do some great proxy farming, but I feel like with Jarvan and Maokai, Singed is more vulnerable than normal because
Yeah.
Maokai has that point and click CC.
Yeah. Although Meristematic has opted, it looks like, for Flash, so he will have the ability to escape from the Cataclysm at the very
Yeah.
least.
I think it's a very good pickup. He also has to be wary of the dark binding. Of even no, not really. He can just run away.
He'll get Merc Treads,
Yeah.
surely,
I've-
because you're up against something like Maokai and Morgana. You
Yep.
probably need to pick up Mercury's Treads.
Absolutely.
The main concern here for me is is double agents Tristana. Yes, in theory and on paper, it does seem like it would go well, but Tristana is just such a
weak early champion.
weak champion at majority of the stages of the game.
Absolutely, but like, so my thought, she did get some buffs recently. I don't know if it's enough. I haven't seen her played much, mostly because she gets absolutely destroyed by most of the mages people taking the bot lane now.
And I think if you wanted to go for crit-oriented ADCs, which you know
don't.
are better,
Right.
better off than they were a couple
Couple-
patches back, but if you wanted to go for that, there's significantly better options than Tristana.
Absolutely. I think if you wanted the crit ADC, you pick up Xayah in the first rotation, because I just don't see the odds of Wukong being banned. Though I say that knowing nothing about what they played in the past. But I don't think I've ever seen Wing Nation on Wukong.
Yeah. Again, like we said, we thought it was going to go to Scrambles.
Yeah.
It's a champion that Scrambles has played.
Yep.
He's had mixed results on it. He did do very well in one particular game, but then just got absolutely dominated in the jungle by a Trundle. At the last regular season game we saw them. Double Agents did not play in the last regular season.
Right. They had their bye of
they
the
had
week,
that
right?
bye. So
Oh.
we haven't seen them in a couple weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is the double smite on the side of Oklahomies.
Yeah, Irexi
Oh.
still has that smite. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Okay, so what this means is, so smite Smite mid is something we've been seeing a lot more. The idea is you push out the mid wave, you roam into the enemy jungle, you take their camps or you kill them or force them off. Be like, so even if you don't get the kill side, you don't get to take the camp. If you make her eat a lot of damage and then she's that much more vulnerable next time you walk into it, it's generally something you see with Talon because Talon picks up a Tiamat and murders the mid wave with his with his W, and
Yeah,
then come
W plus Tiamat and
right.
smite anything
I
that survives.
I could see the logic on Echo. He has the same ability to just jump around with the mobility of his E. I don't know. I bet he opted. He opts in for electrocute. Surely.
We will see once we start loading into the
Yeah, I
game. We'll get to
know.
see all the keystones and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it's really good. It's gonna put a lot of pressure on Sejuani, who is not a great champion early game. She doesn't have the tank stat she needs yet. She doesn't really have a lot of the damage she has later. She doesn't have the ult. She can get out with Q, but a lot of the times people will burn it to hit all the camps fast to do
Yeah.
a bit more damage. Uh, if they don't respect that, they could very well end up incredibly behind.
So you were talking about Jarvan top coming back a little
Yes,
bit, but this is Jarvan
this
jungle,
is Jarvan
obviously.
Jungle. I have not seen Jarvan Jungle very much.
Right? And
Um,
in my head, I feel like Jarvan Jungle is also not in the best position
no,
as far as how strong he is, relatively speaking.
absolutely. It's definitely not the meta at the moment for Jarvan Jungle to be a thing. He can't outduel the champion, most of the champions level 2, and then level 3, he really can't outduel most of the champions. His damage is fairly low. His burst is decent with Electrocute level 2, don't get me wrong, it does some good damage. But the reason people pick Jarvan top is because he can lock down tanks and for the group easier for those multiple mages to get wombos off is why I've seen it picked in pro play. And a couple of like if you have Brand and you have like Cassiopeia and you have a Jarvan on top of an enemy, that's a bunch of free damage. I will have to see how it works out for them as we get into game.
Yep, we're finally getting into the game. There's going to be that little bit of lag time here.
Always so fun as everyone loads. Yeah, Irexi and Skisk Nation both opting in for Electrocute, which is about as expected. Twitch in Space opting for Aftershock.
I mean, it makes more sense on Jarvan than on a lot of champions that, we've seen people take Aftershock on.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Maokai. Maokai.
Absolutely.
Misspeaking. Because Maokai he gets in there very quick in the midst of team fights. He gets in there with a twisted advance, instantly gets the aftershock, and can absorb a lot of that extra damage.
It does make him very good for team fights because you're right. He can rush in, soak up damage, not too big a deal. The problem becomes so Aftershock has a 40-second cooldown, which means it's up for every 2 or 3 waves, which is perfectly fine on most supports or junglers who don't care. They don't trade every wave. But when you're trading consistently into a Singe, I feel like the sustain from
Grasp of the Undying
would be better, yeah. Though I say that having not played the matchup. I also don't see both those champions in the same way very much. Though I can definitely see the Aftershock being useful for ganks. It lets you survive the Singe poison, the fling.
Yeah, and if you can use that twisted advance and get some extra distance as well, it's pretty good. Just try not to get flung into the mega adhesive.
Yeah, you're being a real sticky situation. But, sorry. I have to do the obligatory finger snap, which I realize is not on camera. Neo opting in for Aftershock as well. I have not seen Aftershock Rakan in a hot minute.
Yeah. I remember we talked about, maybe the Aftershock at some point, but much more often do we see Guardian if you're playing a lot more defensively versus the Summon Airy when you're going for a more pokey enchanter type Rakan build.
They do have a lot of damage on the side of Oklahomies. I can see why they'd want it. That way Rakan goes in, it doesn't instantly explode.
Yeah, and especially with the fact that Rakan might very well be their primary form of engage. Yes, you've got a lot of engage power, but Rakan can set up a lot more easily for Wukong than vice versa.
Absolutely. Usually if Wukong goes in, it's because someone's out of position and alone, or if there's already damage down. Mara's Thematic opting in to not proxy the wave. He decided to meet Maokai head on.
The lane singed.
Yeah, very rarely seen these days. I'm kind of disappointed he didn't opt in for the Smite singed. Also very fun to watch.
Smite singed?
Yeah, Smite singed.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
Dark Binding. Oh, hold on. They're fighting over the Scuttle Crab. Scrambles is going to be forced out. Miss the flag and drag. Twitch in Space actually is the one who secures the crab. No, wait. Who did it go to? It went to Maris Thematic? It did go to Scrambles.
It did go to Scrambles. He smited it away from him, I believe. He had to have.
Okay. Well, that ends that, and Scrambles actually just sort of walks out the other side of the Rift
very casually. I mean, it's definitely fantastic for him. Normally, J4 wins those contests. Level 2, the Flag Drag Electrocute proc with his passage does so much damage. Scrambles must have dodged out of it. Oh,
Wing Nation, Irexi trading back and forth. Electrocutes on both sides. Dark Binding going to be missed.
yeah, just throwing out some of it's the zoning cue, the polite plus no attack. Yeah, Neo definitely opting in for the defensive recon where you just sit back, pick up coins, and pray you don't get caught out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I feel though that if you're not going aggressive, obviously Aftershock means nothing for you. Neo ignited. It's not going to be enough to kill him for first blood.
I believe Frixos or Silubi could have flashed auto because you are stuck in that animation for a brief moment after you pop the W.
As you're, popping
Exactly.
up.
Making your proper grand entrance.
And so Boar Rider Boy and Neo, not unexpectedly being shoved in by Lucian Morgana, much stronger in the laning phase. Lucian just not a whole lot that Tristana can do. Wing Nation now fighting up against Irexi will dodge the last bit of Z-Drive Resonance.
Also not yeah, really well done. Also not proccing that really important Echo passive.
Twitch in space now gets flung over by Meristematic, but it's just a little bit of trade of abilities.
Yeah, but the aftershock coming in handy there. He took almost no damage after he procced his Twisted Advance. Definitely useful. So far, Sedge is out clearing the J4 by a camp or so.
Yeah.
Which I'm impressed by, honestly.
Well, we did talk about Sejuani got a few buffs to her clear.
That's true. She did.
She's now able to proc the stacks multiple times without a cooldown onto monsters. Now Wing Nation goes aggressive onto Irexi, uses the decoy, does get slowed. Ski Nation flash flag and drag, doesn't land the knockup. He will get the slow, however. There's the electrocute proc. Wing Nation still running away. He is gonna flash over into his own jungle, afraid of the possible follow through from Irexi.
Yeah, and if that flag drag lands, he's absolutely did. I like the flash on Wing Nation. He possibly could have kept running, but into his Singe, who had the priority in lane. But he opted to not get hit by the up-and-coming flag and drag. Would have been a really awkward death.
Ski Nation smiting away his own wolves.
Such a kind fellow, though that is his flash down. Jarvan isn't needed as badly, but the issue is if he goes in and misses, he's in trouble because he has no flash to get out.
Additionally, if you're trying to go in, you don't have the option to flash flag and drag for maybe for like extra distance, or flag drag flash for the surprise knockup.
Exactly. The I swear it missed because it didn't do any damage, but yeah, that's just the effect of it.
But Wing Nation trading his flash for Wing Nation's flash. Probably overall worth it for the side of the Oklahomies.
I believe so, because Irexi definitely gets more pressure out of that, because it means that Wukong cannot flash onto him low or flash away from the AoE of his stun.
And not to mention forcing Wing Nation to take a recall as well. Did he recall? Yeah, he did recall. He did recall because he has the double long swords.
Absolutely. He had to have. Echo also took the opportunity to back as well. I unfortunately was not paying attention. Oh.
Wing comes out, Twitch in space. Does have a superior minion wave though, so Meristematic not going to take too long of a trade.
He hit level 6 first as well. It's really hard to keep... Oh,
that's a good Dark Binding. Going to land. Neo goes in, but the Black Shield from Frixos, and he's going to jump forward. Boar Rider Boy has to rocket jump out.
Yeah, really, again, another really great Dark Binding from Silubi. And again, Tristana was able to jump away from it, so she didn't eat quite as much damage as she should have. Oh, good sidestep. That would have been that might have spelled the end for Neo.
Yeah. Silubi doesn't have Ignite. So
she will in like 3 seconds.
Well, yeah, but that Dark Binding in particular probably would not have been.
That's true. That's a very good point.
A kill. Meristematic coming in, gonna continue to pressure onto Twitch in space, but Twitch in space not in too much danger. He'll just wait and farm it out as the wave comes towards him.
Yeah, really. I think Twitch space playing is very well in the sense that he doesn't want to fight with Singe. You don't ever want to mess with Singe to her.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Knockup coming out, but Frixos is gonna get the Black Shield and dodge it just for good measure.
Yep. Very good job.
Meanwhile, Wing Nation getting jumped up by Irexi. The Chrono Break is available, but so is Cyclone, and Wing Nation up and Ignite. Red Smite not available. Meristematic actually teleported down to the bottom lane. Flash Fling, but he flings the wrong target, ends up throwing him the wrong direction. A bit of an over push by the... Oh, hold on a second. Irexi getting jumped up by the Cyclone. Wing Nation will force the flash away from that mid laner. No mana available to use that Chrono Break.
Yeah, really close. It's a really good thing that Jarvan ended up burning Wing Nation's flash, or that would have been first blood over to Double Agents. Wait. Yeah, we're right.
Yeah, a little bit of a it seemed very forced out of Meristematic on that teleport into the bottom lane.
Yeah, to flash. Now the flash fling could have worked out fine. I think only if Rakan's level 6 already, because then you had the fling into the Rakan.
Knockup not gonna land, but the Dark Binding will not either.
Yeah, Lucian's dangerously is almost out of mana. Which means, oh, he's actually out of mana now. Which means that almost nothing's available to him. He relies so. Oh,
Ooh, that's a
wait.
good Dark Binding, though, and that's a pretty low health bar. Ignite goes down, but the Summoner Heal comes out, and Bull Rider Boy will make it out. Frixos with no mana, not able to put down enough burst. There's the Rocket Jump for Bull Rider Boy, and he'll run away.
Yeah, Neo opting in to use the second Battle Dance. Unfortunately, at the exact same moment, Boy Rider Boy wanted out, and he was almost left in the dust. Would have been a very awkward death. Lucian does have a decent CS lead over Tristana, accounting for the small gold lead we see on the scoreboard right now. Which, oh wait, whoa.
It's very even at this point.
Oh,
big
no.
discrepancy between scrambles, but hold on, Meristematic gonna come in, throws down the Mega Adhesive. Irexi has to run out the other way. Actually is able to just juke around.
Yeah, and that's one great thing about playing Singe. You will almost always have your lane pushed. And eventually, once he's confident enough in his ability to do so, I imagine he'll go for the proxy strat where you just kill the wave before it hits your 3 tower.
It is very difficult though for him to avoid getting caught by the Cataclysm if you don't have your flash.
That's true.
However, this is a Singe we're talking about. He does have that ultimate available now. The Insanity Potion just came off a cooldown, and I don't know if Maokai and Tank Jarvan can kill the Singe through the...
Maokai did a pretty good job. Chunking Meristematic to a little over half his health. Yeah,
Meristematic though, with the Mega Adhesive or the Insanity Potion,
Oh.
Jarvan and Maokai, especially Cinderhulk Tank Jarvan from Ski Nation, probably not going to be able to kill him.
He's looking for the combo, and it ends up. I looked like Lucian dashed out.
Neo just trying to bait out that black shield, it looks like, because here comes Scrambles with that Glacial Prison, but he was spotted out, I think.
Yeah, he was. We saw the pings come out.
Ward.
Irexi once again dangerously low on mana.
Wing Nation just constantly going aggressive. The Hex Drinker is doing wonders for him. The gold efficiency of that item in terms of its base stats, not to mention the lifeline.
Absolutely. And here's one of the biggest downsides to taking Smite mid. Ignite is better for a mid laner, I feel, a lot of the time, especially as Irexi has not been able to take...
Ski Nation gonna find Wing Nation. He's gonna jump in, but Scrambles is here, and now that he flips him over, Wing Nation pops the Cyclone. He's gonna knock up 2 members. There's the Recombo coming out of Neo. No knockup, but there it is. First Blood goes over to Scrambles as they take down Ski Nation. A rocket jump forward. The Teleport comes in. There's the Maokai ultimate. He roots 3 in place. Neo goes down. The Culling comes out. It will be a kill for C. Loopy. There's the Twisted Advance, but it only finds the decoy. Wing Nation flashing away. Slowed up by the Sapling. A Dark Binding going to be sidestepped, but Wing Nation has nowhere to go. Twisted Advance will make sure that he stays there. Now Parallel Convergence actually stuns up Bull Rider Boy, and he will be going down. Irexi picks up a kill. It's 3 for 1 in favor of Oklahomies.
Yep, the Double Agents did secure the first blood, but unfortunately this is the case where you cannot type Worth in chat, for they end up giving 3 kills and the Dragon over. Really good, fantastic TP from Twitch in Space. Singe not having his from, I think he TP'd the lane, or from the last time he flashed into the bot side.
Yeah, really nicely done by that, by Twitch in Space. Comes in, that Maokai ultimate, I think, came across everybody. And Wing Nation expended the majority of his Cyclone on to getting 2 knockups. And again, rank 1 Wukong ultimate does basically no damage. It's essentially just an extra ability plus the knockup. Neo gonna have to dodge away from this Dark Binding. C. Loopy forcing him away, and Oklahomies are the ones who pick up the first Mountain Drake. Rift Herald going to be spotted out. He wasn't doing it. Ski Nation just clearing out a control ward in the pit. With that lead, it is 700 gold discrepancy between the 2 teams. Very large part of it in favor of the bot. Yeah, 20 CS discrepancy between Frixos and Bull Rider Boy, not to mention the kill. They're going to be able to start pushing back in their favor, though, with that Pickaxe and Berserker's Greaves, giving Bull Rider Boy a little bit of extra pushing power with that explosive charge. The explosive charge. Now Double Agents looking to make a roam into the mid lane. Looks like they're rotating everybody, because Meristematic on his way towards the bottom side. Bull Rider Boy and Neo coming into this mid lane. They're just heading straight through. They're heading straight through, heading up to the top side, so it is just a straight lane swap into the top lane for the duo lane of Double Agents. No longer really wanting to take that 2v2, it would appear. Scrambles hanging around this top side, possibly looking for the 3v1, but Twitch in Space smells it out, is going to take his own recall after shoving the wave in. Wing Nation going to go aggressive onto Irexi. The red smite comes out from Irexi, though. Parallel Convergence is going to come around, but he just used most of his abilities onto the decoy. Winged Nation ready to come back into the lane with those cooldowns back up, wanting to go aggressive onto Irexi. Will jump onto him with the Nimbus Strike. Scramble's going to be found here. Dark Binding going to land. Now the Oklahomies do have a little bit of free time to land onto Scramble, so he'll throw out the Glacial Prison to secure his own escape. Now the Culling going to come out. Neo going to try and break it, but the Black Shield comes out to avoid that knockup. It is Tower First Blood secured by the double agents. Thanks to that 3-man push in the top lane, they rotated first. Phrixos and C-Loopy get there a little bit too late to stop that one from going down, as well as being distracted by Scrambles. However, Ski Nation now level 8 compared to Scrambles level 7. He's been having a lot of time to catch up on that CS discrepancy. Will pick up this red buff for himself now. Cinderhawk's finished across the board. We'll see how this next fight turns out. It looks like Riptor will be the next contest. C-Loopy does see it out. Will put down a ward just to make sure his team all knows, and it looks like they will try to contest this one. Maristomatic down in the bottom lane does have his teleport, but Twitch's base does not, so this is a potential 5v4 in favor of Double H's, but Irexi gets here first. Neo goes in with a knockup, only finds it on the C-Loopy. He'll flash away. The Cataclysm comes down. They're trying to focus him down, but the exhaust is out, and Ski Nation doesn't do enough damage. Wing Nation goes in with a Cyclone. Doesn't get a whole lot of damage down, but he will take down C-Loopy before he goes down at the same time. Double H's pick up the Rift. Now they're trying to escape. A teleport cancelled as Maristomatic is caught by Twitch in space. Board Boy gonna try and get on the Phrixos. Rocket jumps forward. A shutdown goes over as Board Boy does succeed in killing off his counterpart. And now Board Boy now gonna run away. Flash or Summoner heal used, but Irexi will flash to keep him down. And the Z-Drive Resonance will give him the movement speed he needs. Irexi on a killing spree. 3-0 on this Echo. Twitch in space now trying to fight up against Maristomatic. He'll take tower aggro. Will not get rooted up under tower, and the Mega Adhesive will secure his escape. Can't use that Twisted Advance while he's on it, but he's going to fling him back. Maristomatic, though, out of mana. Doesn't have the Insanity Potion either. Twitch in space does a lot of damage. The Aftershock coming out. One more auto attack will be enough, but Twitch in space has no flash. There it is. The Bramble Smash, and Twitch in space will get a kill onto Maristomatic. Beautiful from the Oklahomies. They do lose the Rift Tail, but definitely came out ahead in the fights across the map. Now 400 gold is their lead. Once they pick up a tower, they will even up tower count and definitely propel themselves into a little bit more of a gold discrepancy. Neo just clearing out some vision. Twitch in space going to take his recall. Doesn't quite shut the wave into tower. Scramble's now taking away his blue buff. Everything's starting to calm down a little bit. Board getting a very large wave to himself. And definitely showing some proficiency on this Tristana. Not a bad pickup for the side of the double agents to pick up this Tristana. We were doubting it a little bit early on, but it is keeping fairly well against this one. Oh, Dark Binding going to be blocked by the decoy. Really nice play from Winged Nation. Goes aggressive, sees the Morgana, just decoys to block the Dark Binding. Now he's got the support of the rest of his team around. Scramble's going to take a Dark Binding, but it will be at the cost of Control Ward. Everything was starting to converge on this mid lane. Neo, Scrambles, and Winged Nation all in this area. No teleports on the top. Oh no, I lied. Twitch in space does have his teleport live now. A Riftle going to be dropped in the mid lane by Scrambles. He's going to be using it. The Parallel Convergence trying to stop it, but the combo comes through. Irexi kites the Chrono Break out. Board Boy and Neo going very low as Ski Nation, and Irexi doing a lot of damage, as well as Phrixos coming in. Nobody dies. Double agents do throw down the Rift Arrow, but it is to very little effect. Dark Binding going to be coming out, not going to land on anyone. Here comes Maristomatic. The Insanity Potion is running. He's got to try and find a target. Black Shield is not available. The Mega Adhesive will be thrown down. They both flash away. There's the Black Shield. The Ski Nation able to get out. See Loopy now left on his Lonesome, but a Dark Binding will keep Scrambles from chasing. Nobody going to go down here. Very close, but nobody ends up going down. That Rift Herald definitely a little bit wasted by the double agents. They were forced into a fight by Irexi coming in with a Parallel Convergence, trying to interrupt that one. And they do not successfully even take down a tower with that Rift Herald. However, we do still have the tower lead is still in favor of the double agents, 1-0 up. They're still down 500 gold. The Oklahomies trying to find something to do, but the Cloud Drake is available on the map, and double agents looks like they're going to get that one completely uncontested. Now, but the double agents have left their backside open as the Oklahomies, they just push with the positional advantage and pick up their first tower of the game.
Absolutely. It might be their first tower, but they do have a gold and kill lead over them.
Yeah, they have had that gold lead. Now they've evened up tower counts and put themselves a little bit more ahead. 1,000 gold is the discrepancy coming out of those 4 kills, plus a little bit of a CS difference in the bottom lane.
Yep, Singe doing his best to make up for it, but unfortunately, and this is what we talked about earlier, Tristana so far has not been able to keep. Whoa.
Oh, Scramble's going to find Ski Nation trying to invade onto him. He's got the backup of a couple members of Double Agents, but not going to chase too hard onto the Jarvan, who can just flag and drag out.
Yeah, definitely good. You definitely don't want to get caught there. There's no reason to give over free gold simply because you want to get a little bit more vision or a little bit extra damage down.
Meristematic and Twitch in space going to trade a little bit back and forth. Meristematic takes a little bit of damage, but he knows he's never going to get killed off by the Maokai.
He shouldn't. He
Well,
shouldn't.
to be fair, we did just see it happen.
Yes,
actually.
exactly. So it's definitely one of those. Theoretically, no, he should not. So here's one of the issues though. So Tristana and Lucian both have an item done, and then now Lucian's picked up the Phage component. Unfortunately, Blair the Rune King just does so much more work than Stormraze does in team
Yeah,
fights.
just a much higher one-item power spike. Neo has left Borrider Boy alone. The flag and drag interrupts the rocket jump, and that means there's no escape, and Borrider Boy gonna fall. Tormented Soul secures the kill. C Loopy gets it. Soul Shaco's gonna come out. Neo gonna break it with that grand entrance. The Ski Nation gonna have the flag and drag up. Doesn't get the knock up, and they will cancel the play.
Wait,
C Loopy
Neo.
lands a Dark Binding, but there's no follow-up. Ski Nation has out of burst damage.
Yeah, Lucian is now here though. So if it looks like it's gonna be towered down. Yeah, you really can't afford to leave your ADC gone too long. Much like Errant Children, they had to end their one of the way in the traffic. Though
It's like when you're playing a support, it's like you ever know those old cartoons where the baby's like crawling and just manages to avoid getting killed by the
Exactly.
construction?
Absolutely.
Meristematic wants to try and get something, but will not get the low health target, unfortunately.
So close. I like how Morgana had full confidence and did not even like black shield and run away. She's like, you know, I'm perfectly fine. I had this calculated to a T.
Yeah.
J4 did not have that faith though. He definitely stopped his recall. That is Leaks Convergence completed for Rakan. Definitely a very useful item. Though again, I just
Parallel Convergence gonna come out. Does get the stun off, but Winged Nation able to dodge away with that decoy.
Yeah, and then I mean, what else are you gonna do? Might as well hit the decoy at that point. You've already burned the abilities for it. Wukong has done surprisingly well so far.
Yeah, Dusk. The last few team fights have not been going the way of Double Agents. However, with that level 11, he is now level 12. But with the level 11, Winged Nation has hit a very big spike in power for the Wukong. Does have that rank 2 Cyclone is available, and does a lot more damage than the rank 1.
It absolutely does. And this, so the perfect team fight, they need to use the Wombo combo. They can't be getting picked off. They can't do the
teleport being invested just to stop the push from Meristematic. So Meristematic with teleport advantage in the next few minutes.
I don't know if I agree with that. I'll be really honest with you. It means that Maokai can't really split push as well, as Meristematic has blatant teleport advantage over it.
Double Agents.
Yeah, this should be a free mid tower. Tristana still takes
they sort
towers.
of left this one alone, but Parallel Convergence is going to be channeled by Irexy. Going to throw that one in, but he cannot get away in. Scrambles just cutting him off. Will not be able to get a stun off. Jumps on the Scrambles, but they have everything available. The Black Shield no longer available, though, on the side of Oklahomies. Winged Nation looking for an engage. Going to jump in onto Irexy. Not going to use the Cyclone. He's able to jump away with that phase dive.
Absolutely good damage on the side, though. They did chunk down Irexy just a little bit. The real
Twisted Advance going to come out from Twitch in space. Jumping onto Meristematic.
the body blocks up. He popping Insanity Potion. Just to, I guess, wave clear, then go with the Maokai for a couple of seconds.
I guess so.
I mean, but the issue with Singe is, like, so I know some champions, like, when the tower's that low, they just ignore their opponent and start wailing on the tower. But with Singe, your poison procs so often that you end up dying the turret. But he'd end up backing up. Rylai's finished for Singed.
Double Agents hanging around here. Looks like Oklahoma is on a rotation towards the bottom side. Does look like, we did have a pause, but C Loopy probably did not mean to use the Zanyas there. We're going to have a pause. It does appear that there are some connection issues on the side of the Double Agents.
Absolutely. A very unfortunate use of Zanyas, which will be down for them in this next team fight.
At the very least, it's not like a stopwatch.
That's true, because at least this has a respawn. It always feels bad when you push your wrong button, you try to put wards down and what have you, and then you just, you know, blow your 600 gold item for freezies.
Um.
So,
Well, I mean, okay, so what is there to talk about at this point in the game?
um, Vision score is great because someone only has a single digit one still. It's really about like so far the game's going exactly as the Oklahomies needed to. They're ahead. They have the turret leads. Uh, Alkai can match the split push of Singed and kill him if Singed overstays a little bit too long. Jarvan pick working out well for them. Lucian Morgana dominating in lane. This Echo is 3-0. At this point, here's the problem though. Their gold lead isn't very significant because they have to keep up and farm, towers, what have you. I think it's gonna come down to a Baron dance into a Baron death.
Yeah.
One way or the
Um.
other. I feel like whichever team goes, whoever gets Baron, and a lot of these a lot of these gold cap games, I tend to see like we'll get ahead, they'll get a pick, and then they 5 minute on the Baron with low health and no cooldowns, and then the other team comes to contest, and it's just brilliant like clown fiesta that I love to watch. To be honest with you,
Yeah. Yeah. It is still relatively even across the 2000
absolutely,
gold discrepancy. You know, it's not
it's not nothing.
insubstantial.
Yeah,
It's 22 minutes in. However, 2 towers to 2, only 5 kill discrepancy. It's not the biggest thing we've seen in a long time.
yeah, you're not wrong. That that diamond cap game with 11k gold lead, I think is the biggest I've seen so far. Though, okay, but on the other hand, double agents they need time. Every second that they don't end up like losing towers or getting picked off is good because it means Tristana gets more time to scale, more time to keep doing things. It's everything they need. Because if Tristana can get those 3 items, uh, she can start melting these opponents.
Yeah.
I imagine she's going for the she already has. Oh my lord.
Which the Storm Razor
She has
already have the
she has
Storm
Storm
Razor.
Razor. She's building for a Zeal item next, and then I imagine she goes Infinity Edge or a second
Well,
Zeal item.
yeah, we do. She already has the Kerchase shard, so
Right.
it's gonna be
It's gonna be a
what
Zeal.
the yeah. Is it gonna
Uh,
be the Rapid Fire? Is it gonna be the
at this
Phantom
point,
Dancer? Oh no, Phantom Dancer doesn't build out of the
no,
Kerchase
nope.
shard. It's
That's
either the Rapid Fire or the Static Shiv. I'd imagine it's probably the Rapid Fire.
yeah. I think Rapid is the right call because you want that insanely long range auto attack from a screen away. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Ski Nation going for Black Cleaver after his Cinderhulk, so gonna be doing a little bit more damage once he
Yep.
finishes that item off. Not the full tank Jarvan. This is kind of the
No,
more bruiser-ish
it does.
style. I rather like it
I
actually.
agree. Because it lets him put out. He's still a threat. He's still a background threat. He has the Electrocutor proc. This also gives him a lot of CDR. It's a 20% CDR boost. Jarvan definitely needs his cooldowns up as much as possible. Um, I like the build more. I like it a lot more than Warrior into Duskblade into Yomu's and pray they die.
Definitely. You know, it's yeah, it's not as bursty,
Right.
but it's also not as reliant on snowballing.
Exactly.
You also offer a little bit more utility to your team in the form of, hey, I can go in and Cataclysm and stand there for a little while.
Right. I'm not gonna get insta bursted, which hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. I imagine that the double agents looks like they are going to try and work their way through these connection issues here fairly soon.
Yeah, most likely. I mean, ideally, it's at worst you have to restart your router and your computer. If both of those things don't work, you're in the hands of the IT gods, and you're probably not having the best of times.
So Meristematic first item pickup is the Rylai's Crystal Scepter.
Yep.
And you know there's a lot of different
Choices.
philosophies behind Singed builds. I obviously the Rylai's Crystal Scepter allows you to be a little bit more of a threat in team fights. Where once you get that poison onto someone, they're permaslowed forever.
Absolutely, which
Um,
is a very good argument for it. Though my two big issues with it, it means you have to be able to get onto them. Like once he gets to them, he's perfectly fine. And with the Insanity Potion, he can get to them. But having the sheer rush and then slow of I can never remember. And the run you item that builds out of armor,
Righteous Glory.
Righteous Glory.
Yeah. That's
That
the other option
yep.
is you're just like I'm gonna run at them. I'm gonna fling back a squishy target, and we're gonna try and win the fight off of that.
Yeah, but usually if you want that, you take Ghost, because then you can go through members of the team. So you can literally run through a couple guys, throw one back into the sticky situation, and then keep running through and keep circling around them in circles until eventually somebody dies or you get bursted down. Well,
Also, yeah, and also, of course, the other option is Leandries, which allows you to really put a lot more pressure in the side lanes, because you have a lot more kill pressure on the Maokai, for example. Uh, so it does appear that Meristematic, and we've seen it a little bit, he teleports down towards the bottom side. He's come running in from the river, definitely trying to make some fights happen.
yeah, but so far it has just not gone their way. I feel like they're lacking a lot of sustained damage. Between Singe, Sejuani, and Wukong, that's bad phrasing. Three other members don't do damage very well. Singe does damage over time, absolutely. He has some good CC, some good. He can throw teams apart quite literally. But Wing Nation, once he blows his combo and the Cyclone, that's all of his damage. At that point, they're relying on Boy for damage, and
He did do very well in the last team fight at
he
the very least. He's able to beat Frixos out and Buster shot him out with the explosive charge and jump on him.
absolutely true. But that does mean, even with that though, he doesn't quite have the items necessary to be a true, you know, uh, turret, if you will.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
Not yet. Soon,
The Wukong actually, he only has 10% CDR right now,
right?
unless he's got something else that I'm not aware of. Is there any other CDR he could have?
By this
Like,
point in the game, he could have taken Sorcerer Secondary and took.
well, at least 10% CDR,
Right.
probably at most, not much more
No,
than
I
that.
imagine he's only 10%.
But after you burn the Cyclone for your AOE damage, if you cancel that and you sort of try and stay out the side of the fight, if you didn't use your decoy to engage, you can use it to back out of the fight and then come back in with your Nimbus Strike. That's a lot of extra burst that you have to offer. Wukong can actually do quite a bit as the fights sort of stretch out
That's
past his
true.
cooldowns.
His damage is definitely not negligible, though. We'll just have to keep seeing how well it goes. So one issue, it's really hard to kill somebody whenever they have Echo, Maokai, and Morgana.
Yeah.
Just because you need them to be knocked up that long to get as much damage as possible down. Even if you Black Shield the Cyclone, it doesn't do it still does its damage, but it doesn't knock them up and keep them there, which is what you really want out of that.
Yeah, I do think that Wing Nation is going to have a very hard time in this game, just by virtue of the fact that there's not really a target for him to try and assassinate as a mid Wukong.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is what you want.
His best bet, I think, is finding Lucian by himself somehow.
Yeah, and I agree that's his best bet.
But the odds
But
of
at the
it
same
never
time,
happen.
this is a Blade of the Rune King, and will soon have a Black Cleaver Lucian.
Yeah, and once that Black Cleaver comes in, that's a lot. It's more tankiness, more CDR, more dashes, and Lucian. I feel like Lucian can still take Tristan in a decent fight until maybe 4 items in for both of them, just because of how much immediate damage Lucian has with his combo, and he can get the killing off at a distance. So now the proper question. I didn't. I forgot to look. I forgot to look in champions. Like, who has the skin advantage?
I could not tell you.
Me
we can't
neither.
even check while the
know.
game's paused.
Just the most unfortunate thing. I was like, oh, we should look around, but unfortunately, spectator mode it gives you the same thing as if you were in the game. It pauses you and you're stuck.
Okay.
We heard from them.
I'm not entirely sure what the situation is right at this moment with the side of double agents.
Yeah, I mean, they get by OKLCS, they get 15 minutes of pause time, correct? And after that, they have to play as normal.
After that point, it's sort of by the grace of the Oklahomies, you know?
Right.
Which is honestly just the best we can do.
Yeah, there's not a lot to do. I mean, we can't, fix the problem. We don't have the.
We're not Riot, unfortunately. We
Yep.
don't get to reset the timer or whatever, or remake the game from a certain point, which is quite unfortunate. I would really like to have those capabilities.
It would definitely be really convenient. Unfortunately, they also have the technology on a closed server for their LAN
Tournament client.
Yep.
I really wish we could use tournament client.
It would be really convenient, honestly, especially. But I doubt Riot does.
Yeah. Not only that, but like when you're actually at a LAN, you can use tournament client. And you don't have to worry about any latency whatsoever. I wonder what that feels like, honestly. You know,
like to have all that power.
Yeah, just playing on 0 latency. Even the discrepancy when Riot moved the servers a couple years back, we were all of us here in Oklahoma are used to playing with what is it, like 60 to 80 ping. All of a sudden
Yep.
it drops to 30. Everything's like,
But
whoa,
it felt
whoa.
so good. I was like, oh, I'm playing an 80 ping. I'm doing fantastic. Life is amazing. And then I hit 30 ping. I'm like, wait, I'm a god.
Wait, this is so nice. Holy cow.
I mean, yeah, no, it's because a friend of mine, I say friend, a friend of a friend was in Korea and he got to play with like 3 ping.
Oh,
And he's like, it makes all the difference.
the playing with 3 ping, I can't even imagine. Just seems so crazy, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's like you think about moving and it's already done. That's the kind of thing I strive to be. Unfortunately, I'm not willing to move to California or Korea. So, just a bit unfortunate there.
Yeah, the most unfortunate thing is that he's on you just before the pause, so the sound effect is constantly going off. Feels bad.
Definitely. On the bright side, though, we're not forced to hear. Wait, are you forced to hear it?
I'm forced to hear it.
Ah,
I could take my headset off, but
that's the real plan. That's the real play right there.
yeah, trying to see what the situation is on the side of the double agents.
Yeah, not quite certain what their issue is, but hopefully it's resolved soon. They only have 3 minutes of pause time left, and that they're quite unfortunate thing.
Yeah, we'll I think we're gonna send it over to a standby screen. It's gonna have a timer on it, but just assume that we'll come back whenever it's resolved. Um, so enjoy some music, I suppose, and we will get this game underway as soon as possible. Okay, it does at least in chat, it looked like they were, yeah, and there we go. Play will resume in
Excellent.
2 seconds. So,
Now,
finally back underway. The Zanya's hourglass sound has ceased, and
It does look like Scrambles has not reconnected though. Oh,
oh, here we go. The combo comes out. Boar Rider Boy gonna get jumped on. The Culling comes out. He's gonna flash to follow, but it's not quite there. Fricta Summoner heals. He will get the last auto attack to kill off Boar Rider Boy. What an interesting resume.
yeah. It's one of the
That Dark Binding.
Oh!
That caught him out of the dash, and Neo goes down as well. Oklahomi's pick up 2 quick kills. Nobody on the map to respond, and they're able to push down this mid lane tower.
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing they can do at this point. There's not like really anything they can do. Singe could try to stall, but I think if he walks up to all 4 of these, he ends up dead next to them.
Wing Nation coming around. They're gonna try and at least fight over their inhibitor. People are back up right now, but it looks like that inhibitor is going to go down. Wing Nation, he's going to flash in. Cyclone comes out. Cylupi is instantly popped. Irexy uses the Zanya's Hourglass. The Chrono Break is going to come out. No, he can't do it. He can't Chrono Break while he's on the Mega Adhesive. He's caught. His Ski Nation now is flung over, and they will pick up 3 kills on the Oklahomies on the way out.
Absolutely. It was a really good job. Great defense to the inhibitor. The inhibitor does go down, but at least they pick up 3 on the backside, giving much needed gold over to the double agents. Fantastic job on all sides. That clutch Mega Adhesive is...
Clutch Mega Adhesive is clutch.
Clutch Mega, thank you.
Yeah, it does appear that Scrambles is still working on his internet. Unfortunately, with the timer rules, Oklahomies have opted to continue the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there's not much they can really do, at least for this game. In game 2, one way or the other, they will have the option to try to find a sub.
Yeah, either that or by then Scrambles will have fixed his internet. In any case, we'll talk about the here and now. Double Agents, they just picked up a second Cloud Drake.
Yeah, Cloud Drake's really useful these days, especially on Singe, especially on really everyone loves it. There's not a single champion who's like, I hate the Air Dragon. There's so much movement speed, it's just so useful.
Yeah, it's really good on basically everyone on the Double Agents too.
They have 2 in the bot side and they are looking for Baron at the moment. Oh wait, no wait, I was wrong. They're going for
They're
top
not, they're
side.
going for top lane.
My most sincere bad there.
Irexy gonna find Meristematic on his way in, jump on him with the Z-Drive Resonance, or the Phase Dive rather. Not gonna get the Z-Drive Resonance.
He has some weird, Echo has some weird names.
Yeah.
Meristematic can likely defend this if he proxies the wave perfectly. Oh, he's gonna get caught up.
The Parallax Conversion's not gonna stun him up. Here's Boar Rider Boy caught by the Dark Binding. They're gonna try and focus down Meristematic. It looks like they will get it as Irexy jumps in. Uses the Chrono Break to escape. Here's the Flash Twisted Advances. Switch in space. Going to get in onto Boar Rider Boy. Gets the shield out. Is he going to survive? Summoner Heal came out and he will survive. Wing Nation uses the Cyclone as a peel tool.
Yeah, fantastic from Rakan there. He got his heal off. He got the double shields. Really well done. Unfortunately, this looks like their top tower will fall. They have supers in the base in their mid lane. This is just not going Double Agent's way. And Morgana making binding after binding.
Neo gonna come around, jumping in. Ski Nation not gonna get the flag and drag, but they will secure the inhibitor.
Yeah, really good for them. 2 inhibs down is very hard to defend. They don't have the best wave clear in the world. Tristana can do it. But here's one massive upside to having supers in your base, though. It means you are safe to farm inside your base, which means they're funneling gold onto Trist as long as this goes on. Yeah, that Baron is going to be started up by the Oklahomies. And they did clear the minions out of the base. They might go for the steal. I think they have to. I think they have to steal this Baron, or I don't think they can defend against double supers with Baron buff on them.
Yeah, Oklahomies. It's gonna go down pretty quickly. Not really any possibility of a steal. No one on the side of Double Agents anywhere close, and the Baron will go down in favor of the Oklahomies.
Yeah, they also had double smite on the off chance that they were there to let them. This is going their way. This is everything they needed. Rakan looks like he's opting in for the Ardent Sensor.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Ardent Sensor after the Zeke's Convergence. Tristana will do a lot of damage if we can get to that point.
Yep. She has one of the 2 BF swords she needs for the IE. Unfortunately, I don't know if they can get there in time.
Yeah, with 2 inhibitors down, it's just so much pressure on the Double Agents. They can't really push out of their base very much at all.
Yeah, I mean, if you get out of your base, you risk the very high possibility of getting hit by Echo, Morgana, Ski Nation, Twitch in space. Like, all of these are champions who can catch you out, burst you, and make you regret living.
I mean, not only that, but just being out of your base means you're not clearing minions. The minions are just sort of killing your base the whole time.
Yeah, I mean that's a very fair point too. It's hard to defend minions even this early. They don't have the. Usually you have some form of mage.
Watch
It
out
was
here, this
thematic.
dark. Oh wait, that's a Twitch in space all the backside. Meristematic gonna dodge away from the dark binding, but he's gonna be focused down by 4 members of the Oklahomies. Not anything that he could really do there.
No, he was trying to practice that wave to make it as low as possible, but unfortunately his escape was cut off by the Maokai.
Yep, nothing he can do there. Now they're barreling down the last remaining wave, or yeah, the last remaining lane. They're gonna pick up this inhibitor tower and the inhibitor. Nobody available to stop them. Wing Nation can't find a way in. That's a 3rd inhibitor going down in favor of the Oklahomies. They're going to look for the end here. The Baron buff minion wave going to come in. That tower is not long for this world.
Yeah.
Go, the flag and drag comes in, the Rakambo goes in. There's 2 members knocked up, the Cyclone coming out. They've already killed off Frixos, but they're not getting a whole lot of damage. Border Boy trying his best, but the Parallel Convergence stuns him up, and he's going to get the focus. He flashes away, and Meristematic is doing what he can, but they're just going to focus onto the Nexus. The knockups come out. They don't kill them fast enough. C-Loopy will die to the poison just before the game ends. It will be Oklahomies taking game number 1.
Yep. Very unfortunate in the issues there, but even before that, they'd have a significant lead. They played the other game incredibly well, and it paid off. It paid off for them in the end.
All right, so that is going to be game number 1 going over to the side of the Oklahomies. We're going to take a short break, see how the situation is for double agents, and get into game number 2. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Oh, it looks like we are finally back. Hi, welcome back to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Cap Quarterfinals. We're about to get into game number 2 between the Double Agents and the Oklahomies. Oklahomies did take game number 1 in over the Double Agents. We're about to get into game number 2. Oklahomies had side selection during game number 2, and they have opted to stay on the blue side. Double Agents on the red side. They've picked up a substitute jungler in the absence of scrambles. We'll see how this goes for them.
Absolutely.
Aatrox's going to be locked in a ban again from Meristematic. They banned this away last round.
Absolutely. I think Aatrox is a very hard champion to play into. He's still very new, yet most people don't have his trading patterns down yet. And even with that, he still brings a lot of damage, a lot of CC. Aatrox Yasuo is a disgusting combination.
Yep. Trundle going to be taken off the board from the Oklahomies by the Double Agents.
I wonder if they stick with the Anivia ban again. They did ban against Wing Nation last round.
Yeah. It's going to be a Zac, so they're going to try and pinch away the jungle pool from the substitute jungler I am Bunga.
Huh. That's... See, I feel like Zac isn't a very good champion at the moment. But he did see LCS play, so shows you what I know.
There we go. Fizz taken off the board yet again from Irexy. Not going to let him have that that champion he's played a lot of. It's honestly something that's really quite annoying.
Fizz is an awful champion, but like he has the Wukong ban away. They did not really deal with that this game.
Yeah. Again, seemingly a flexible pick for the side of the Double Agents. They'll take that away just to make sure they don't have to worry about figuring out where it's going to go.
Wing Nation did show really strong early... there's the Morgana ban.
Yeah, does make a lot of sense. Morgana quite powerful in general, really.
Yeah, playing very well with them last time, making certain that the same powerful pick as Echo once again first pick for the side of Oklahomies.
They really don't hesitate to first pick that Echo. They did it last round.
He did go 3-0 at 15 minutes in or so. He did really well with it.
And it is something that Irexy does appear to be very comfortable playing. They will lock in the Rakan yet again on the side of the Double Agents.
Oh, that is the Smite Ghost.
Does that indicate anything?
Hecarim is what it indicates. Yes!
Oh,
the Pony Boy!
Good call.
Beautiful.
Okay, so why is Hecarim like something that's good now, or is this mostly a comfort pick, would you guess?
If I were to guess, I'd say it's a comfort pick. Hecarim has 2 builds. He is the unkillable tank in your backline who just disrupts your entire team and forces your carries out of the fight. Or he is the one-shot Pony Brigade. Jinx being picked up, banned away last time, now seeing play.
Yeah. Something picked up for Frixos.
Now, Jinx has to be incredibly careful into Rakan and Hecarim. She is not very mobile. She does have her traps. Oh,
but this would make it a lot easier.
That's a fantastic pick. Then Tom Kench there to keep Jinx alive.
I hope I'm remembering this correctly, but I do know that there was a team, and I want to say it was Namton Gaming, which is the team that C-Loopy comes from.
Right, the winning team from last split.
Yeah, and they played Tom Kench, and they did very well.
I think Tom Kench is a very good champion, a very strong champion.
I hope I'm thinking of the right team. I want to say I am.
I couldn't tell you what happened yesterday, so
yeah,
not much help there. I'm very sorry.
Wing Nation will lock in the Cassiopeia to match up against the Echo.
I could see that going both ways. I haven't seen the matchup recently. Too many changes since then to really guess. Dr. Mundo banned away. Great ban, massively annoying champion to deal with.
Yeah, and 2 in sort of the same vein, again, Xayah taken off the board. In the same vein as we saw, like, at one point, the Mega Adhesive preventing Echo from using the Chrono Break, the Miasma will do the same thing.
Right, absolutely. I think we do it very well. Miasma is a great tool to stop people from moving. It also, no, Tom Kench can still eat people whenever he's Miasma. It doesn't actually count as movement.
Yeah, so Mundo and Jarvan taken off the board. We saw the Xayah ban. What will that last ban be? Renekton away from Meristematic. So, top lane Bruiser taken up the board. Renekton still has, sort of risen up as a, generally good.
Absolutely. Renekton's an instant. Oh, no, it's the troll pick. Once again, Tristana. Yeah, he opted for Tristana once again, not doing terrible. But Tristana did her best, but opting for it again. Graves getting through.
Yeah, Graves for Ski Nation.
A lot of damage coming out from the Oklahomies, but no real way of starting fights so far.
Well, we'll see if top lane for Twitch and Space they lock in something to
I bet
start
it's Maokai
fights.
once again.
Think it's Maokai?
I do.
Oh, that would be a good call if he locks this in.
Come on, I planted the seed. Let- Oh, wait,
Oh, Ornn.
Ooh.
Okay, that is a way
That's
to start
actually,
fights.
that is a fantastic way to start fights, and they've already picked the support, so they can't pick up the Braum. Braum normally the counter pick to Ornn because you block the incoming or
What if you flex? What if you flex your Rakan here?
Okay, so
You,
okay, what do you flex him?
you flex him mid and you go Cassiopeia top, right? No, I
No,
don't
wait,
think that's.
what?
I don't think that's gonna happen. Hey man, Cassiopeia top at MSI. Always remember Huni versus all of TSM.
I think at that point you're better off going Tristana mid.
However, it is going to be Camille in the top lane,
Absolutely.
so we don't nothing for us to really theory craft about. Camille in the top lane up against Twitch in Space's Ornn.
Once again, Irex is opting in for that smite. He didn't really apply much pressure to the opposing jungle last time. We'll see if that changes this game. It did let him buy that really cheap, really fantastic runic echoes. So, from my understanding of the matchup, Ornn beats Camille until Camille gets a component of an item.
Uh, okay. You say when you say gets a component of item, you're assuming like at the same rate as
At the
Ornn.
same rate as
If
Ornn.
Ornn is like a Sunfire Cape and Camille has a Sheen, then the Ornn's still gonna
Why would
win,
Ornn have
right?
Sunfire Cape
Okay,
when she
fine.
has
Iceborne
Sheen?
Gauntlet. Iceborne Gauntlet.
Ice. One item still?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you're
a
saying
passive.
assuming at the same rate, right?
Right, so I would assume that by the time that Ornn has his Glacial Shroud, and Camille should have a Sheen about the same time. That's about the
Okay,
same amount of
so
gold,
assuming equal rates of purchasing items,
which you
the
can't because it's Ornn.
Camille should win at
Right,
one
yeah,
half component.
half component.
Yeah,
But they do have the Hecarim and the Camille. Hecarim is actually a really good
I
answer.
really have a hankering for some.
Hecarim,
I'm hungry. Sorry.
a likely story.
um. So yeah, there's again quite a decent bit of engage on the side of double agents. They opted not to go for the Sejuani. Again, a different jungler. Uh, might have something to do with it. They don't have that power of the Wukong. It was banned away by the Oklahomies, but they still have drafted quite a bit of engage through in the form of Hecarim, Rakan, and to a lesser extent the Camille with the
Absolutely.
Hextech Ultimatum.
They have a. I feel like the double agents have a really good skirmish comp. Like they want those short fights. They want to make picks with Camille and Rakan. I feel like in a long engaged fight, Ornn gets a lot of damage down. So does Jinx. Echo nuking one of the two carries. I feel like the best bet is to avoid the 5v5s until they're strong enough to make that not matter.
Yeah, in spite of everything though, the 5v5 a very dangerous situation just by virtue of having the power of Ornn and Graves on your team. That Call of the Forge got into a lot of possible damage coming out of the collateral damage from Ski Ski Nation, and
Yep,
maybe if Irex is able to set it up, a Chrono
the
Break
corner
onto
break.
everybody.
Yeah, and that's the ideal scenario, right? And that's like the perfect world. Though So Camille has to be careful about ulting a target that isn't Tom Kench because Tom Kench will be able to eat them. He can't carry the if he spits it out before the ult ends, they would pop back to the ult, but he'll still be able to make him survive the burst damage of Camille, which is nothing to sneeze at. Rakan opting for exhaust once again, hoping to deal with some of the Echo and Graves damage. That way they don't get popped in the early team fights.
Yeah, but see, the Jinx is quite a bit more a much more diveable target than the Lucian. But always have to remember, C Loopy in this game is on Tom Kench. That makes it nigh impossible to single target burst down one person.
That's true, unless they get caught out.
Yeah.
If Tom,
If Camille's if C Loopy's maybe is a little slow on the play, right?
true.
Camille will ult the Jinx. The Hextech Ultimate will knock C Loopy away. He's like, oh no, I can't eat you, and then he's dead. Oh
Right.
no.
But they'd have to be really good coordination. We'll have to see. I don't know who I Am Bunga is. So for all I know, they're like a gold one god tier one trick hacker, a one trick pony, if you will.
One trick pony. Good, good. Well, okay. I have to assume he has some Zac play, right?
He did get the Zac ban away from him. It might have just been a really good comfort pick. He was picked once in the retro rivals.
Oh yeah. How did it go for him?
He got obliterated by Sedge.
Okay. Well, there's no
There's
Sejuani in
no
this game,
Sedge, so it doesn't matter either way. Neither were picked.
right? But what? Okay. But what about this? Maybe he has a better matchup into Graves. It's like Sejuani's a tank, so you
Yeah.
can peel.
I feel like Hecarim has really solid ganks.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he forces them into the opponent. Really useful, very convenient. He, yeah, Predator and Ghost, his E is gonna hit like a truck. A lot of high damage. He also drives the target away, making it harder for Tom Kench to eat that essential target if he goes for Jinx in the mid. That was a fast load time.
Yeah, really nice.
Very nice
Big
change of
fan of
pace.
the fast computers. Good job.
Ah, excellent. No hamsters to feed this time.
No hamsters to feed. All
Yep.
right.
Yeah, once again, Neo opting for the Aftershock. Fairly common runes. I expect this is all very common to me. This is what I expected to see.
Yeah, the one outlier, of course, is that aftershock on the Rakan.
Yep. I understand why he does it. I think there are better options, but if he feels more comfortable with the extra armor after he engages, and it looks like he is probably the primary engage, I can definitely see the argument for it.
All right, so once again, the Oklahomies on the blue side, they have opted to stay on this side. This was they got to pick. They
Yep.
wanted the blue side. Doesn't seem like Double Agents really mind because they opted for the red side last game.
Maybe they feel that the picks weren't the problem. They had the champions they needed. They just weren't able to make it work as necessary. Some early pressure, just making certain you spot the jungler, you see where they're at. Only one ward going down, no risky invades, no fun 5v5s level 1. Bad day. Though Tom Kench tends to dominate pretty well in 1v1s early game. He has a lot of base damage and a lot of possible CC with his stun stacked up.
Yeah, I'm interesting to see that it's both crit ADCs have been picked up on both sides of this game.
Yeah, but I feel like Jinx does more early. Like I feel like Jinx is the one you want to do like the AoE damage. Now, on the other hand, Boy's burst is not to be misunderestimated.
Misunderestimated.
Misunderestimated. That's how good it is.
Yeah. You don't want to misunderestimate anything in this game.
Yeah,
But go on. Go ahead with your
exactly.
point.
He has a lot of single target damage. He's harder to catch than Jinx. Jinx has Tom Kench to make up for that, but we'll have to see how well it goes for them. But see, last time they had that Lucian, they're really strong early. If both bot lanes might just want to farm this out, go for the nice casual farm till 20 game.
See, I think a lot of this game is going to be on the shoulders of Winged Nation because as the game goes on, they have the hyper tank on the side of the Oklahomies in the form of Ornn. Hecarim does get very tanky. He doesn't have the same level of disruption in longer fights as an Ornn, and it's going to be a lot of pressure on Winged Nation to melt him down with those
Look
twin
at all
tanks.
this damage coming out. They're getting poked down by between the tongue. They're getting a tongue lashing and rockets in their face.
Yeah.
Not the best time.
Level 2 hit by the bottom lane of Oklahomies first, and they're able to shove in Rider Boy and Neo, as well as lay down a lot of that damage.
Graves opting for a strange jungle path. It looks like he went red buff into wolves, into bottom side scuttle crab. It's just a kind of an off start. Normally, oh no.
I really hope that. Okay,
Oh,
it was a quick one. It was a quick one. That would have been quite unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that would have been like the curse. At that point, we have to start questioning for DDoSing.
DDoSing. Oh, good combo from Twitch and Space gives him the clap, but Meristematic wants to continue the trade as he hook shots in. Press the attack did proc, but Meristematic didn't really make a whole lot of use out of it.
Yeah, he also didn't. I don't think he got his second proc off of his Q. So, ooh, good. So, Twitch and Space also ended up eating a lot of damage for the minions. Oh,
yeah, hookshot comes in as here comes I am Bunga. Twitch and Space gonna searing charge away. He's gonna go down. First blood picked up by Meristematic of the Double Agents.
Excellent gank from Hecarim right there. And that's one upside Hecarim has over Graves. Graves does a lot more damage, a lot more burst, but he does not have the CC or the gank ability that a Hecarim
not
does.
to mention Meristematic with good gank setup. The hookshot was perfectly timed for I am Bunga to come barreling in. Didn't even have to burn his ghost.
No, and Twitch and Space opted not to flash. Just accept that he wasn't getting out.
Yeah, it would have probably just been a flash for a ghost, and that's definitely not the trade you want.
I agree.
A flash on a laner for a ghost out of your jungler.
Absolutely, that would not be the summoning spell you want to burn, especially because it's a much longer cooldown. And depending what I am Bug took second, he might even have a shorter ghost than average. So usually I see a lot of like Echo mid. They still start Doran's. They still start the Doran's blade. They still go for that early AP. He opted for the Hunter's Talisman. Without being in the jungle, that really doesn't give him any benefits whatsoever. He does get the extra XP, but oh wait, he took Wolves. He had to take him Wolves. That makes sense. He took Wolves, hit the early level, and then Graves just shook red and it's got a grab, and that makes a lot more sense. Is the only thing that I can think of for that train of logic. Unfortunately, I was not paying attention to Jungle Pass because the directed camera does not.
Yeah, directed camera doesn't really like to watch junglers fight camps and want to see the action in the lanes.
Yeah, this is a PvP
Which is fair.
game. I mean, yeah, the game is about PvP, right? Though, that Tom Kench putting down a lot of poke, which is honestly ironic to me. Tom Kench poking is a hilarious idea, and it works so well that I don't know why I laugh at it too much. That his tier picked up, but neither mid lane are really having combat stats.
Yeah, well, okay, so the Tier of the Goddess, obviously what Wing Nation wants to pick up. You want to get that starting on the Cassiopeia. You do have the Red Smite, so that's like pseudo-combat stats available.
You have the combat stat, yeah. It makes your... Now, see, this is my issue with it, though. It took 5 minutes for him to have a combat summoner, as opposed to the immediate damage or protective or anything else. He's also not finding anything. He gets the Scarlet Crab out of it. Denying it to, oh wait.
Oh, here we go. I am Bunga gonna find onto Ski Nation. The quick draw gonna come out. The Miasma will not quite catch him, and he will be able to quick draw over the wall.
Yep. Still a good pressure off. Only he did end up cracking Dragon, taking a bit more damage than he likely meant to. Yeah, here's that Sheen picked up.
Yeah, the Sheen gonna doing quite a bit of, or sorry, rather, Twitch in space doing quite a bit of damage. Here we go, some rockets gonna come out. Oh, that's a good flame chompers, but it will not catch on a boar and a boil. Rocket jumping out to safety. See Loopy taking a tower shot, but the gray health will keep him nice and healthy. See Neo now coming forward, just continuing to lay down the free auto attacks as best he can. Tongue Lash gonna come out, nice sidestep. Quill, but no mana available for Neo, so can't really
here
go.
Here comes I Am Bunga. He's coming out. He has the ghosts available. Oh, Echo driving him back. Feels bad, man. Though,
Irexy able to dodge away with a phase dive. Is a level 7 on this Echo, but Wing Nation wants to keep going because I Am Bunga hanging around the side.
Has to be careful because Graves is
watch
waiting
out.
for him.
Yeah, Ski Nation has cut him off, but it's still a 1v2 situation. Wing Nation trying to dodge around. He's going to get jumped up by the face dive. That's a good petrifying gaze, but he's getting caught with the Z-Drive Resonance, and Ski Nation will take him down with the red smite.
It looks like some miscommunication there because I Am Bunga just full-on charge, using his E to try to get back to his jungle, but I guess he didn't realize that Wing Nation was in trouble.
Wing Nation gets off a good patch. Oh! See Loopy snipes down Boarhunter Boy with the Tongue Lash.
That is impressive.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic hit from C. Loopy there.
But it just pans down all of a sudden. He's just like, bleh.
I mean, I was like, oh, I guess more Prokop kills him. Oh, well, that's fair enough, I suppose.
Not at all expected here. However, okay, on the other hand, Wing Nation gets off a really good petrifying gaze to stun up 2 targets. Unfortunately, I think he was just slowed up by that Time Winder for it to be able to come back, hit him for the second one, get the Z-Drive Resonance proc fully off, does a big burst of damage, and then that little bit of burn from the red smite from Ski Nation is able to pick up the kill.
Yep. And he did have I Am Bunga there with him, but oh no.
Aerostomatic gonna get the physical damage shield, but Twitch in space just continuing to lay into him with the Bellows Breath shield. Yep. Oh, here we go. The Call of the Forge gonna come in. Wing Nation. Oh, he missed the knockup. Aerostomatic gonna hook shot in, but they've got Ski Nation here and they're both low health. There's the end of the line coming out. Collateral damage down. Twitch in space is gonna live. Wing Nation flashes away. The smoke screen slows them just enough. Aerostomatic gonna try and jump away with a hook shot. He'll make it out, but Wing Nation does go down. Oh no, Irexy gonna come in. Z-Drive Resonance is gonna be a very easy matter for the mid laner of the Oklahomies.
And Heckruff has to know he has to look at something bot here. Or he's
no, see Loopy looking for a devour onto Neo. Rider Boy now has nowhere to go. He's gonna rocket jump out. Neo misses the knockup, but he's gonna get stunned up, eaten up. There's the Onslaught of Shadows flashed away from him. He'll flash out. They're caught by the Flame Choppers. I Am Bunga's on the way out. There's C Loopy getting his gray health off. Nobody dies in this bottom lane skirmish.
Yeah, still though, a lot used. Neo blew both his summoners, Border Boy using his heal, Frixos having to flash out, and I Am Bunga investing the Ghost. A lot of it used. Really good flash by Jinx though. I think if she ends up eating that first tower going over to Oklahomies, I think if she eats that, she's in trouble. That's a fear into a lot of damage. And then you right next to Border Boy and the Rakan.
Yep. Good flash from Frixos to avoid getting caught by that onslaught of shadows. I am Bunga there to make sure that his bot lane is safe enough.
Yep. But unfortunately, Graves in the top side was just putting down work onto Wing Nation and Thematic.
Yeah, I am Bunga does at least try and steal away the Raptors, but Frixos and CCP coming forward. Boy and Neo have no option but to back away.
I do love a lot of the vision they have from down here, but it's some of it's going to be spotted by Twitch in space, so that would go down a little bit. But
Nation gonna find Direxy here on the way back into the lane.
now see this game, Rexy's done well. He keeps an he invades, takes raids, gets vision down, gives him that experience and gold advantage. He is 2 levels up on Wing Nation.
Yeah, definitely not an ideal scenario.
No, but it looks like they're going to give up the dragon uncontested.
Yeah, Twitch in space making the way down here. Marismatic does have teleport, but opts not to use it. They don't really want to fight at this point in the game, and OKLCS will get an Ocean Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a right call. You can't really contest that. You don't have the damage. Rakan.
Oh, that's an Abyssal Voyage. They're going to try and cut off Wing Nation. He is forced up the river. The parallel convergence north. The smoke screen will land.
He should be able to get.
He's gonna flash Tongue Lash. There's the slow. Is it gonna be enough? Petrifying Gaze stuns 3, and Wing Nation will secure his own escape.
Fantastic. That was a really good flash. Unfortunately, all they got for it was the Petrifying Gaze from Wing Nation. So it looks like he just had enough mana to proc that, and not much else.
Yeah, the Rift Herald will be started up. Again, Wing Nation out of mana, low on EXP, will not be available to contest. Double Ages, though, they're not going to give this one out without a fight, it looks like. The Tongue Lash going to come out from Fog of War. See, Loopy comes in. There's a Marismatic going deep, but he's going to get turned around on. There's a Quickness coming out. The Chrono Break comes in. The Call of the Forge God is as well. The Ram knocks up 2. Marismatic is going very low. Gets sniped by the Super Market of the Rocket from the bottom lane. The Ski Nation will get the collateral damage kill onto Neo as well. That'll be a quick 2-for-0 in favor of the Oklahomies.
Yeah, really good. Again, there's that, we were talking about it earlier, that Call of the Forge Guard was so crucial.
Oh, Rider Boy rocket jumps forward, jumps onto Frixos. Who's going to win this one? There's the explosive charge. Buster shot! Rider Boy comes out ahead. Rocket jumps out of tower range and does come out ahead in the 1v1.
Absolutely. That goes with singular. Tristana has that one-on-one early damage that Jinx just can't match. And here... Whoa.
Yeah, Rift Herald dropped into the mid lane by the Oklahomies. A teleport from Twitch in space, but no Call of the Forge God, so will not be sniping down Rider Boy here. But it is 2 towers to 0 in favor of the Oklahomies.
Yep, and that's 2 towers, 4 kills, and 3k gold up. Maybe another tower at that? No, it's gonna fall. Feels bad. Ski Nation. So
stealing away the red buff.
Hecarim opting not to finish Warrior or to go Cinderhulk, but building a Phage.
It looks like he will be delaying what I assume will be a Cinderhulk.
Right.
To go straight for those Trinity Force, or at least one component of it. Oh, no, I lied. He just gets the longsword because he didn't have enough to upgrade into it.
Makes absolute sense. Stormers are picked up from Jinx. Oh, wait, not Jinx. The
Tristana.
Thank you. The Yordle one.
Oh, so, yeah, with that 1v1, Rider Boy does, you know, quite impressive play on that Tristana. We don't often see the Tristana play, so...
Right, always good to see. Though, Jinx has tier 2 boots on her.
Tier 2 boots, BF sword, the pickaxe, most of the things that matter, but that Storm Razor passive does front load a lot of your damage. You're able to take some very good trades.
And that's just that's what you want anyway, right? Like you want that immediate damage to couple with your bomb detonating and the buster shot to finish it off.
Yeah, but the Oklahomies, they've been sent their bot lane still down here trying to push down the last of the outer ring of towers. Marismatic is here trying to stop them. The Flame Choppers come out. He will get rooted up, but C-Loopy with tower aggro, not going to go for the dive here.
Yeah, Camille really can't mess with this too much. If she goes in on Jinx, C-Loopy's just going to eat him and then return the favor in fold. Oh no! Oh, looks like they're looking to try to collapse.
Oh yeah, the hookshot comes out. Irexy. Oh, dodge the Petrifying Gaze!
Yeah, really well done. That means his bot lane tower is going over uncontested. Oh.
I am Bunga gonna come in. He barrels right into Irexy, but that's not the target you want. He has to onslaught of shadows out. Here's Neo trying to cut him off. There's the quickness coming out, knocks up 3 members, but there's no ultimates available for the double agents. And here comes Ski Nation. He blows away, but the exhaust from Neo will keep too much damage from coming down. The Super Break of the Rocket does not, but Ski Nation will. Marismatic goes in. Irexy pops the stopwatch, and he will survive. Marismatic gonna get the summoner heal. Rider Boy Buster shots out Ski Nation for the shutdown as the double kill comes through. He's going to turn around on the Frixos. Ski Nation going to get him. Whoa, the rocket jump comes out. Rider Boy going to get the reset. He gets away from C-Loopy. Now they're focusing on the support. Double agents not going to go quietly into the night as they take down a 3rd member of the Oklahomies.
That was absolutely phenomenal. Tristana getting her bomb proc was so important in that fight. They did not have Ornn in the contest. They were doing the 5v4 and they ended up losing for it. Ornn not having teleport available. He will get some damage out on this top side, but unfortunately Ornn is not the most damaging the towers.
Yeah.
Fantastically done from Double Agents. That would get them back into this game. Just you giving all your gold to Tristana is exactly what you need. Though, oh, she hasn't backed yet. Okay, never mind. I'm done. We're good. I was like, though she opted to spend none of her gold.
Yep, Meristematic jumping in onto Irexi. Parallel Convergence is going to come out, but Irexi has nowhere to go, though. He's going to get the shield, gets the stun off, but Neo doesn't have any more lockup to keep him in place. The hook shot comes through, though, but Meristematic will take him down.
Yep, Irexi was a little bit too greedy, just staying up without his ult. He didn't have flash. He had no way out once he used that E to help clear the wave.
Yeah, Irexi, a little bit of an overstay there. No Chrono Break available, still on cooldown from the last fight. Neo is going to be able to get out. Oh, the joys of Rakan.
Such a fun mobile champion with lots of counterplay. Though he is still a very squishy Rakan. He only has the upgraded coin and his Mobies.
Still waiting on picking up some of those core items. I would imagine it'll be, seeing as this is the same bottom lane you had in game 1, Neo gonna go in, not gonna get a knock-up, he's gotta get back out, use the battle dance to jump back to I Am Bunga. Not gonna looks like they're not gonna contest. Oh! Smites it over the wall. Good job.
Really well
I Am
done.
Bunga will secure that for himself.
Oh, that board, you gotta be careful here.
Graves pretty threatening, but Boar Rider Boy has shown a lot of proficiency on this Tristana. Probably knows how much he can take for the most part.
Very true. I mean, he's done fantastically with it. I had never thought I'd see a Tristana do this well this early.
Yeah, 4-1-0, Stormrazor plus a Zeal plus the tier 2 boots.
Yep. Oh,
Twitch in space coming in. Not going to find
Winged
anything
Nation.
onto Winged Nation.
he's on the wrong side of this fight. The dragon is up, but they had to be careful of the Ornn ult looking to start something when their team is not grouped. Camille has teleport available though.
Yeah, Oklahomies are going to get themselves a second Ocean Drake. All 5 here and that corridor cut off. No contest coming out of Double Agents. Only 2 Ocean Drakes though at the very least, and the laning phase is essentially over with the 3 towers going down.
Yep. The only... well, this is the mid lane tower I spoke too soon.
With this Meristematic though, he's putting some pressure on that top lane, but Oklahomies, they don't care. They want to 5-man it down the mid lane. Double Agents, can they pull off this hold? Irexi going to come in with a Parallel Convergence. Call of the Forge Guard going to come out. It's going to knock up 2 members. Irexi not going to get a stun off. Here's the Rakambo, locks up 2. Ski Nation gets Buster Shotted away. He's going to throw out the collateral damage right on the back side of the fight. They've got to kill. Boar Rider Boy gets 1. Irexi gets in and gets 1 out, but they will run away. See Loopy flashing out. A flash follow. Boar Rider Boy does get it and rocket jumps to safety. Meristematic now hacks that ultimatum. Means Twitch's Space has no escape. He will get melted down, and that's 4-4-1 in favor of the Double Agents.
Absolutely, and you can see the focus there. Hecarim's whole goal with that was to kill Jinx, and he succeeded. The tower helped, the heal was burned, it was not enough, and Boar Rider Boy just continues to free fire in the back of solely protected.
Boar Rider Boy was cut off in the wolves of the jungle by Ski Nation, but he doesn't care. He's a 4-1 Tristana, now 5-1 as he kills off Ski Nation, essentially.
That was a phenomenal Rakambo into the Miasma, into the Hecarim ult. Just really well done from them. I am assuming Petrifying Gaze was used, but unfortunately the animation for that's very weird.
Yeah, sometimes you can't see it, but Double Agents definitely firing back there. They get a tower in the mid lane for it.
And this is what they need at this very moment. Honestly, at this point, this game is anyone's. Oh wait, no. I've seen this before.
See, Loopy does secure himself that Scuttle Crab by eating it.
Yeah, definitely. The eating does a lot of damage to jungle creeps.
Yeah, because it does percent max health, percent max health damage, right?
It does.
And also, it's a suppression and / a displacement, so it'll affect the Scuttle Crab's resistances.
All kinds of fun, exciting things. Tristana has to be close to finishing the item now. She has yet to back since then. I bet Rapid Fire Cannon.
Rapid Fire?
Yep.
Wait, he hasn't bought it yet. There it is. Good call.
Excellent. It's definitely that plus Tristana's passive that gives her she wants that extra, like, you know, you shoot somebody once and half the health's gone. Oh, sorry, I had an Ardent Sensor flashback. It was horrifying.
I think Ardent Sensor is a fine item on Rakan.
No, I was thinking of the Ardent Sensor meta.
Oh, okay.
It was a horrifying moment.
Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Neo gonna try and jump away. The Tongue Lash gonna get the slow off, but he's still got a couple of charges of Battle Dance. Not in any real danger.
The Oklahomies came out on top. They saved the ward, and that's worth everything.
And they're going to try this one again. There's the parallel convergence. They need to not get stunned here. They will not, and they're going to give up that tower, unfortunately, for the double agents.
Yeah, really good pressure. The tower had almost no health. It took 2 shots to bring it down, and they didn't even have Jinx with them. Now here's the dangerous part. Who finds who in the bush first?
Oh, man, we've seen this happen before. Meristematic gonna face check into a couple members of the Oklahomies. He's gonna get caught in there, but the recover from the backside! The miasma comes out! Meristematic is extracted! Borrider Boy goes dominating as he kills off Frixos! They pull in Ski Nation! They're gonna lose Meristematic, but that's all! Wing Nation comes in, gets taken down by the Chrono Break! I am Bunga and Borrider Boy now on the run as a beautiful ultimate from Irexi. He's gonna jump in with his EGF Resonance, a rocket jump out. Borrider Boy has nothing to escape this one, and it will only be a matter of time before that phase dive comes through, a shutdown and the ace for the Oklahomies.
Yep, really good pick on the Meristematic. Even though they paid for it in blood, it's absolutely worth it. That 3 for 5 coming out on top in that fight. Once again, Echo doing work. Meristematic flashed out, and I guess he got picked off by somebody. I didn't quite see how they fell.
Yeah, I think he went back in for to assist his team in that fight, and it was looking so good until Irexi got a massive chrono break off, doing a load of damage to multiple members of the double agents, chunking them all down, if not killing them, and that's how Oklahomies came out ahead in that fight.
Yeah, no, really, and they also, Meristematic got to do no damage that fight whatsoever. Like, they were immediately locked down, she had to flash out, and she didn't get to contribute the damage that fight. The Border Boy ending up with all the kills off that, despite that that is a very scary 7-2 Tristana.
Yeah, he rocket jumped and removed Frixos from the middle of his team.
I mean, I respect it. Like, I respect the assassination Tristana build. Just perfect.
And Frixos, I don't think you want to take this one against Meristematic. Trinity Force finished on that Camille means that you are gonna die if you don't have your Tom Kench right next to you.
Yep. The Meristematic might die in return, but your Jinx is still dead. And I think, honestly, that'd be a very good trade for them, because then they still have Graves and Echo, but either way.
If you can avoid getting caught by multiple members with that Chrono Break from Irexi, that's the majority of his damage, and the only real sustained damage you have after that is Frixos' Jinx, who has very consistently, Borrider Boy is able to find the enemy ADC is like, I am the better.
just flexing on establishing dominance, and Bridge in Space has to be careful, not because the danger getting caught by Tristana, but more, the Hecarim coming around.
You do have to worry though. Ski Nation also getting pretty large, 6-3 and 5 on this Graves. We've seen what a Graves can do.
You are not wrong. Yes, this goal kept definitely reminding me. Whoa, that is teleport burn from Ornn.
Yeah, Twitch in Space going to be teleporting into the bottom lane. They're going to try and find onto Irexi. That's a knockup. The Z-Drive Resonance was just used. He's exhausted. He's caught by the miasma. He can Chrono Break now, but they're just going to catch him and take him down. He jumps into the waiting arms of I Am Bunga. That's probably the most threatening presence on the map for the Oklahomies right now.
Absolutely. It's one of the few things that can get to get Jinx. I'm sorry, to get to Tristana. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. I saw this horrifying, fantastic moment where Borrider Boy jumps in 1v3 and gets exploded.
And yeah, with that teleport into the bottom lane, Twitch in Space has no teleport to rejoin his team. Meristematic does. So he can start putting pressure on that bottom lane and either split push or join his team if necessary. But instead, they're going to go for this Dragon. A Cloud Drake, a little bit more valuable as the game goes on than those Oceans.
Especially with a Hecarim on your team. And that actually gives him his burst that much better. That is a Seraph's Embrace being finished. Oh, do it. Find them. Let another fight begin. Oh.
Borrider Boy sees it. He wants to jump in.
I mean, so if you do it right, you
rocket jump as one person finishes their recall, and the other person's like, uh-oh.
Oh, no. I mean, and then you have Nia right there with the recombo up, and it's just a glorious thing to watch. If you're not the one playing, and then I imagine it's a much more terrifying experience.
Yeah, that's 2 Trinity Forces now finished on the side of the Double Agents. They're at a very big spike in power for both the Hecarim and the Camille.
Yep, and that is also 2 items finished from the Cassiopeia as well. That's a good amount of damage, a lot of utility with the Ryla's Crystal Scepter. Ryla, I think, is a good item on her, and I think they need the utility in these fights. Oh, Neo.
It is going to be a little bit less damage than you're used to seeing out of Cassiopeia.
That's true. But so far, Cassio's job, she's done fantastic damage with it. But Boy has picked up any slack that it may have caused.
Yeah, when you have your Tristana already this strong. Oh, wow. Ski Nation caught by the Hextech Ultimate, and Meristomatic going to try and chase him down. The Red Smite comes out as well as the collateral damage, and Meristomatic out of gap closers, not going to want to dive onto that very high damage Graves. Especially not with a Phantom Dancer reducing a lot of that burst.
Absolutely, but Meristomatic still getting a lot out of Graves. Almost got his life. But really weird placement with the Hextech Ultimatum meant that Graves could get around the wall and avoid the extra couple of autos that might have spelled his death. Look at that damage with one auto attack.
Oh, here we go. The Call of the Forge guy. They're going to try and pick off Winged Nation. Oh, that's a beautiful Miasma. Stops him from triggering it. There we go. Neo goes in with a combo. Rexy gets jumped on and eliminated by Boar Boy. Twitch's space now trying to get in, but he rocket jumps past him onto Frixos. Double Agents are running wild. Flash Miasma keeps Twitch's space in place, and they will get the Ceres Embrace out, but that's all they will get. It's the ace for Double Agents.
That should be Baron. I think they go for Baron here. Graves is looking to contest. They have a bit of vision down. They know.
I lied. Did I say Ace? Ski Nation was alive. I'm stupid. It's 4 for 0. But Meristomatic wasn't in that fight even. He's in the bottom lane with teleport if they need him. But Ski Nation, they're gonna try and keep him out. He's got a blast cone though. You gotta worry about this one.
Pop the blast cone.
Oh no, he's gonna try and keep him out. Yeah, there's the blast cone denied. Neo gonna try and get in. Ski Nation flashes, but it's too early. They lose a tower. They lose their Graves, and they are gonna lose the Baron as well. Double Agents are gonna take this one. Absolutely. Super Mega Death Rocket comes across, not able to pick up a kill, and they will come out with everything they want.
Really well played on the side of Double Agents there. They waited. They waited for Graves to come over the wall, exhausted him, and then just flat out killed him. Poor Boy doing work on this Tristana, and everyone just doing exactly what they need to do. This is a really well played game that I am surprised is swinging this way, just because of how much control that the Oklahomies had in the early game here. Now Jinx, the shoe is on the other foot. You are not the strong AD carry you were last game. Now you must feel the bad. Though she does have Ruins, which means she'll be hitting those AoE rockets onto the entire team of Double Agents.
Yeah. However, not had a whole lot of opportunity to do that, with Boar Boy just sort of rocket jumping in, trying to assert some dominance, and definitely succeeding.
Yeah, I mean, Assassination Tristana is something that's always fun to watch.
It's like, if I rocket jump in, I might die, but if we don't have an ADC, you don't have an ADC.
That's very true, and especially because if you do get that kill, then she's like, I'm gone, and it's perfect once again. That repositioning really coming in very usefully, very handy. There we go.
Here we go, Meristomatic jumping in onto Twitch in space. He's got the press the attack. He's got a 2-level discrepancy. Double Agents, 4 members stacked in the mid lane with the Baron buff, and Meristomatic just continues to put pressure on the Twitch. Holy precision protocol!
I mean, he has almost no armor. Look at this. He has Warmogs and Spirit Visage, and then the armor provided from his boots.
And Iceborne. He's got an Iceborne. That's armor.
But that's true damage. I said he had some armor.
Yeah, and here we go. That's Boar Boy gonna pick up that tower. Now Meristomatic, he's gone a little bit too deep. Flashing in! Barrel of Convergence comes down. The Hextech Ultimate Hill blown away by that one. The Onslaught of Shadows fears up to a 2-man knockup, but Irexy able to chrono break out. Call the Forge God knocks them all up. A double kill so far for Ski Nation. The Twin Fangs sink in, and Irexy will fall. Twitch in space trying to get in there. He's trying to play zone for his team, but Frixos has walked too close. The stronger AD carry prevails, and Boar Boy rocket jumps to safety.
Yep, and they're low enough that they can't risk walking up because their Graves gets popped. That is another reset for most likely see Loopy's death. Now, Orange Warmog's ticking off means his health was back where he needed to be for that fight. Really unfortunate for Meristomatic to go out of that smoke screen. Whoa.
Oh, wow. Wing Nation has gone a little bit close here, but Bunga kind of come in trying to cover his escape, but there's a very strong Graves here. Ski Nation coming in. There's the knockup, and Bunga will pay the price.
Yeah, I don't know what Wing Nation was thinking. He just walked in, he's like, guys, I got this. Oh, wait, there's 3 of them, and Graves has full health. And then the jungler dying for his sins. Stopping a lot of momentum. They did not manage so far. I don't know how much is left on Baron. They have not managed to crack the base, which is really what you need, especially against Jinx, Echo, Graves. All these clear the wave well enough.
Yeah, fairly big misstep from Winged Nation ends up costing Bunga his life.
Yeah. Poor guy.
At the very least, though, At the end of the day, actually, that team fight was 2 for 2, make it a 2 for 3. Once Bunga goes down, Oklahoma's technically come out ahead on the team fight, but they did lose the tower.
They went 3 for 3. Frixos, Irexi. Oh, no, you're right. 2 for 2. 2 for 3.
All right, this is a third Ocean Drake on the table. Oklahoma is already in position for it. Meristematic hanging around the bottom side, starting to get that wave pushing back towards the Oklahomies. Twitch is basically going to try and deny some vision. Looks like they're ready to fight for this one. Borrider Boy, oh, that's a good slow. They might try and go for this one. He was going to take a couple crits to the face. There's a knockout coming in. They call the Forge Gun. Wing Nation and Iron Bug are way out of position. Hexic Ultimatum, though. Meristematic goes in. There's the Rakan coming in. The quickness coming out. And the shutdown goes over as Borrider Boy is free to auto. Oklahomies trying to focus down somebody, but this is not the target. Neo gonna fall. Frixos is now excited, but he's taking a lot of damage. The Locket of the Iron Solar comes out for Twitch Space. Here's Borrider Boy. The Devour comes through, but who is gonna get onto Frixos? There's everybody! Borrider Boy is still getting a lot of damage. He rockets forward. This is going to be the actual ace for Double Agents.
Yeah, what started off as a catastrophe, as Wing Nation was once again just not what he needed to be, just does not matter. Fantastic play from Meristematic, from everyone really. Just made certain the mistake didn't matter. I did not realize that. I don't know if Meristematic canceled the Hexagon Ultimatum, or if she because if she ulted Jinx and then Pumpkin eats Jinx, he can't leave with her. I thought, but the ultimate went away.
Yeah, I don't know exactly that interaction, to be honest with you either. But in any case, Borrider Boy, yes, they were not able to assassinate Frixos, but they forced Frixos back with C Loopy, and because he can't auto attack while he's in the mouth. So,
yep.
Borrider Boy is just ripping apart the front lines. Oh! Good Super Mega Death Rocket will take down Bunga, but they will get the Ocean Drake for their troubles.
Fantastic blind rocket for a free kill. And really unfortunate, C Loopy ate Frixos just as Frixos got excited, which is, once Jinx gets that passive, and she becomes a much more deadly threat. That's an insane steroid on top of her. Oh, and with Baron spawning in a minute and a half, we will once again see the Baron dance.
Oh, the parallel convergence coming in. Neo, does he know? He's going to dodge away. He's going to be able to get over the side.
Really good escape. Not quite getting caught. He didn't even pop his ult. Yep. Props to the guy. Oh, wait, Wing Nation
wants to find Wing Nation. Wing Nation gonna throw out those Twin Fangs. The Call of the Forge God coming in, Double Agents. But here comes Borrider Boy. Irexi has to stopwatch. He's taking too much damage from Borrider Boy.
That was terrifying. Oh, with the
here we go.
looking for it.
Meristematic, he teleported in. There's the Hexic Ultimatum. Frixos is down before C Loopy can devour and Twitch's space. Now gonna get focused down. And the Double Agents, they picked up 2 kills. There's the hook shot. C Loopy caught. And that'll be Borrider Boy with a dominating kill.
Yeah, no, at this point, you have to be able to kill Tristana. If you can,
Irexi, they're gonna find him. He's done! He's done! A double kill for Borrider Boy. He just autos down Irexi.
Just no Chrono Break used. No, it's not Chrono Break, but he didn't use his ult.
It is Chrono Break.
It is Chrono Break. Beautiful. Yeah, he didn't use Chrono Break. He had it up. He had it ready, but just not in time because he probably didn't expect the damage.
Yeah, I think he was trying to set the Chrono Break up to kill Borrider Boy, but he just dies, so...
Yeah, and that's going to be... it's not going to be the game. They don't have the minions for it. But they will be.
They will pick up 2 inhibitors,
and
Double Agents.
And with Baron up in 12 seconds.
Yeah, 2 inhibitors go down in favor of the Double Agents. They're going to move towards that Baron coming up now. They don't have Bunga. He just pushed out that mid wave.
Oh, but they do have 3 of them members up and 1 of them is Ornn. They're looking to start this even though they are well aware that...
Yeah, everyone barring Irexi is available, who is now live. Call the Forge God coming in. This might have been a mistake. That they get in and they eliminate Ski Nation. Twitch's space is charmed up. He's breathing. He devoured up. But the Hexic Ultimatum means Frixos is down. He ate Twitch's space, but he could not save Frixos. And now C Loopy will die in the process. Irexi throws out the parallel convergence, doing his best he can. But Meristematic is unstoppable.
And that should be game. Right there. Though, I will point out, Borrider Boy had, really good hit.
Oh, and Irexi is going to takes out Wing Nation, flashes onto him. Wing Nation will fall, but it doesn't matter as Borrider Boy has some alone time with these towers. Double Agents will make this a series and push us to game number 3.
That was insane. That was an insane thing to watch.
This is what you want to see out of your Tristana, right?
Exactly. This is definitely, but this usually is not your team's Tristana. This is normally their team's
The enemy team Tristana.
Yep. It's like the your Yasuo versus their Yasuo kind of thing.
All right, so we do have a series on our hands. We're going into the game number 3, the deciding game between the Double Agents and the Oklahomies. Decide who gets to play against 11-0 Eyes Low in the semifinals. Only one 5-minute timer this time round, but we'll see you after that has expired. All right, Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Summer 2018 Gold Cap Quarterfinals. We are into game number 3 of the series between the Oklahomies and the Double Agents.
And after that game, I am excited for this game 3.
Yep, and it looks like we are into Champion Select. Once again, the Double Agents had a side selection in this game, and they have opted once again for the red side. So all 3 games played on the same sides. So both teams kind of getting what they want in that regard.
They're both fine with it. And Aatrox wants to get banned away. I wonder if they ban out Tristana or opt for Lucian again to try to shut it down as early as the last time.
Yeah, Double Agents picked Tristana both games. Who banned Lucian in game number 2?
Nobody banned Lucian.
It was open.
He wasn't picked. No, I'm sorry. I believe Oklahomies.
Okay, but the Oklahomies will ban away the Tristana. A little bit too threatening from Bullrider Boy.
He played it incredibly well. I think it's a very fair ban. Fizz once more being banned away. I wonder if it would be a Nivea or Zac. Both those were banned last time, so I wonder who they're swapping out with Tristana.
Yeah, so Aatrox Tristana banned away. They will also ban the Rakan. Picked both games by Neo, so we'll force him to show something else. Morgana can be taken off the board once again by the Double Agents.
So I wonder what they pick now. Both champions were picked both games on the side of Double Agents, so we'll have to see what they bring out. This does leave a Nivea up for Wing Nation, though.
Oh, but Wukong gonna be locked in.
Not the Echo.
Yeah, for Oklahomies. Yeah, and again, like you said, not the Echo first picked yet again. So Wukong gonna be taken away from the from the Double Agents rather.
Right.
Something that they have shown that they like to do. It was banned last game, and this time they take it away. Hecarim locked in once again for I Am Bunga.
Yeah, it's likely they cover pick. They left Zac open, but it looks like he's still opted in for the Hecarim, which I personally agree with. I think Hecarim's a better champion at the moment than Zac.
I agree.
Yep.
I also think that, you don't want to use it this way, but you can always just insta-press R to interrupt the Zac.
Exactly.
And Alistair locked in for Neo.
That is a disgusting bot laner. Alistair is an incredibly strong support, especially his traditional counter is Morgana.
Yeah, but you can always lock in. Well, Leona locked in for C-Loopy. That's traditionally Alistair counters Leona.
Right, because she goes and you knock her up and knock her back in the tower, and it's a very bad time. Brand Leona, that is a awful lane to play into.
Well, is it going to be Brand Leona, or is the Brand going mid?
That is a very good point. Brand.
We'll have to see. At the very least, we know it's not Brand support.
I hope. We hope it's not Brand support. Yeah, so far that's a disgusting wombo combo on the side of Oklahomies. Last game and the game before that, Oklahoma.
Whoa! There's the Xayah that had been denied to Double Agents the last few times.
Opting to pick it without Rakan.
Yeah, I think this is probably just because it's his second pick after Tristana.
Yeah, I mean, if he's comfortable on it, Xayah also has that get out of jail free card. She has the ult to try to escape the Wukong Leona brand. I think it's a fair pick to make, but she has the exact same problems every career ADC does.
Yeah, and Mundo going to be banned away from Twitch in space. Now the question is, do Oklahomies pick up the Jinx again? It didn't work out all that well for them last game.
Did not.
But
just took
maybe
over.
It is a comfort pick for Frixos. Maybe they feel more confident about it with Tristana off the board. Maybe it was just like, oh, that was only a bad game,
Right. Check it off, call it a day.
And there's Zoe banned. That's one of the Irexy signature champion.
Zoe is a very brutal champion to play into, especially without Braum, without some way, more Morgana, some way to stop the damage, aside from just face tanking it.
And Meristematic will be denied the Camille.
Yep, which again, he played it very well. I think it's a fair ban. But Nectin's also a really strong lane bully. So I think what I would do in this situation is pick up Lucian. His Lucian was, I feel Lucian was very clean when he showed it on the side of Oklahomies, and it does really well.
Ooh, nice. The Darius locked in for the Double Agents. And, if that Wukong ends up going top, I don't think it will.
Right.
But that's a good matchup for the Darius. They will end up going back to the Echo for Irexy. Was still available this whole way. Kennen would be very interesting to see.
That is a dangerous pick. And if he does pick it up, I assume that's going to be Brand in the bot lane.
Yeah, so it is going to be Brand in the bottom lane, piloted by Frixos, we have to assume.
Right.
And then Kennen in the top lane.
I feel like Darius does a fantastic job of eating Kennen alive for a long time.
Well, I mean, Kennen was the traditional counter to Darius.
Right.
Again, many, many, many years
Of
back.
course.
Before Darius was even Juggernaut reworked. Cassiopeia will be locked in for Winged Nation again.
Yep. If Kennen can successfully kite out Darius, of course. He stays out of the hook range, doesn't get Q, doesn't ever enter a fight, he's fine. But a lot of Kennens tend to blow their E to clear wave, and as soon as that happens, Darius moves in with
Yeah.
the hook to try to get him back.
Yeah, it's always sort of a rough thing playing against Darius. Even your traditional counters like Kennen and Gnar, you can auto him a few times,
Yeah, but does
but
he care?
he doesn't care. Darius, you can't make any mistakes against Darius, or else you
Yep.
lose. Yes. Oh, I have the capacity to beat him because I can just throw little shurikens or boomerangs at him all
Exactly.
day long. But one Q hits, that's like 2 minutes worth of your auto attacks removed.
Yeah, and it's just not very useful. Like as far as like the damage goes, Darius, and the dangerous thing with Darius is if you gank him early, he can 2v1. He's one of the few top laners who at level 3 or level 2 even can pull off the 2v1 with his Q heals going off.
Uh, but if you look at the side of the Oklahomies, they've definitely drafted a lot more for that Wombo potential.
Yeah.
Leona, Wukong, Kennen, and
Yep.
Brand,
Yeah,
throwing the Pyroclasm in.
Brand is insane, but Brand's gonna have to be careful who he targets. He cannot afford to ult Zaya
Yeah.
just because she'll dodge it and the ult goes away. But that's a lot of lockdown, a lot of wombo. It should go very well for them, and with all that CC, Echo should be able to get off his parallel convergence.
Yeah. The biggest concern, right, is Skisi Nation essentially has to go on to Winged Nation because Boar Rider Boy, quick on quick enough on the feet, you on the fingers rather,
Right.
you can use the Featherstorm, dodge away from that Cyclone, and yes, as she comes down, you'll probably still be underneath her and you'll be able to knock her up again.
But then all those feathers are directly behind you.
Yeah, the feathers are directly behind you. Not only that, though, but Zaya has had time to reposition, and you'll get a knockup, but then you're very likely just going to
Yep.
die
And
immediately
then,
afterwards.
and the only real issue with this is with this team comp, you are running face first into Cassiopeia and Alistair. Last time that miasma did it, he did a really good job with the miasma, making certain it was down, denying the mobility.
Yeah, and additionally, Wing Nation, if he knows that Ski Nation is trying to come in, you just throw the miasma in his direct path. Either he's slowed by it, so he can't get in range, or he ends up on it. You can't use the Nimbus Strike while you're on it.
Right? And then you get bursted down.
Yeah, and yeah, once you pop out of Invis, you're like, oh, he's stuck. Let's kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Which happened a few times last time. That's exactly what happened. Well, not with Wukong,
Yeah.
but yeah, Echo had to deal with that once or twice.
So, very easily could swing either way just based on team composition, and both these teams are fairly evenly matched across the board. It was a very close game up until that unfortunate DC from Scrambles in game number 1.
And then game number 2, it looked to be going Oklahoma's way until that one bot fight put Tristana just leaps ahead of Jinx and just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, so going with the unconventional bottom lane for the Oklahomies, they don't really want to take the straight up matchup between
Right.
marksmen again. Even with the Tristana taken off the board. So Boar Boy will have the Featherstorm in his arsenal this time
Right.
around.
But now to level 6, and Leona Brand's level 2 is pretty nasty. The level 3 is death. If you get hit by any CC, Brand's going to follow up with his CC into his passive, into Ignite, and that is a dead bot laner.
Yep.
Of course, it also half health to target with his combo, so...
Headbutt Pulverize, take from it what you will. We'll see who comes out ahead. It's all down to execution now. This is game number 3. Everything's on the line. You lose here, you're done from playoffs.
Yep, and if you win, you have to go against Elo, which... Ooh,
That's I wouldn't want to be in either of their shoes, honestly.
that is a frying pan into the oven.
Out of the frying pan into the fire is the phrase.
Is it? That sounds better.
Yeah. Have you really never heard that?
Not recently, apparently.
Yeah. The phrase is out of the frying pan into. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so the oven
We're gonna
makes
have to go through idioms here one of these days.
What'd you call me?
Idioms.
It was a joke.
All right. So getting into the game, we across the side as far as keystones go, nothing really out of the ordinary, right?
Now, this is exactly what I expected to see across the board. So there's two options, arguably three, for Boy could have taken press the attack, fleet footwork, or lethal tempo, all for different reasons. All of them, I think, are very good points. Frixos could have opted for Airy, but that's really about it. Everything else is exactly as it should be, as I'd expect it to be. So I actually last time had a really good job invading and getting XP off of this hack realm. Let's see if he does it again. Though Wukong is really weak in the early.
Yeah. To be fair, both of these junglers are not that healthy of clears. I would say Ski Nation comes out ahead in terms of like if they meet each other, Ski Nation should come out ahead because Wukong
Absolutely.
definitely has a lot more burst than the the Hecarim. Um,
I agree. But the issue is Wukong gets so dangerously low from clearing because he doesn't have the AoE. He doesn't have a lot of the like raw damage or CC a lot of junglers do. So his first clear tends to be very risky and very low. I am Bunga opting in for 3 health pots as opposed to the traditional flask.
I imagine again that's because Hecarim does go very low in his early clears.
That's true.
Um, he did have his the health threshold from that you get back from your
W.
Spirit of Dread,
Right.
yeah, removed. So
Oh, did he?
yeah,
Oh,
so you can actually like obviously you're gaining health at the same rate, but there's no longer like a cap
cap.
on how
Right.
much you can get from it.
Well, because you're not hitting waves, do 2 Qs, and suddenly you're capped on health because you did enough damage to it. Again, Echo starting off for the. Now I'm watching Jungle Pass this time because last time I didn't and it didn't make any sense. So I'm curious if I missed something.
Yeah, we will pay a little bit more attention here. Both bottom lanes going to be leashing onto their junglers' buffs.
Yep, very standard. So you don't want. Oh, good trading of aggro. Oh, wait, you can't trade too much. Now it's going to reset.
Yeah, don't want that to happen. That just makes it worse.
Yeah, makes it a very awkward time for quite a few folks. I really like the ward coming out from Double Agents. The into the pixel brush, it lets you see it being invaded on that side.
Yeah. And so it is I am Bunga going blue to Gromp, which is quite a bit out of the ordinary, especially on Hecarim, who is a lot more multi-target focused than single-target
And
focused.
Gromp does so much damage. It does very high damage, and it doesn't give you very much for what you lose for it.
Yeah. However, on the other side, Ski Nation, he went buff to buff. Now he's going towards that Scuttle Crab
Right, you want-
in that top side.
Yeah, so imagine like last time Hecarim went blue wolves.
Oh, there we go. The combo coming out from Neo, the level 2 hit by Double Agents. There's the stun coming out. Frixos going very low, but no Ignite. Neo only has that exhaust available.
No. Oh my bad. Definitely feels bad, but I'm sure he'll love to have the exhaust whenever he's getting dove-lated by Irexi, Frixos, and Ski Nation.
I imagine that would be the idea, but did just cost him a potential kill or at least the flash out of Frixos.
Absolutely. It definitely would have been the end, I believe. I believe Brand dies with Ignite. He doesn't have heal, he opted for teleport instead, so that combat sum not available for him.
Yeah, and look at this. I am Bunga. He opted not to go for his red buff. Instead, he took the Scuttle Crab and denied away the Raptors. Now, Twitch's base getting pulled in. He flashes away from Meristematic.
Again, he did not have the E on the E was on cooldown. Looks like Ski Nation not
Oh, here we go.
opted-
Irexi gonna get ganked up, but he's able to just phase dive out to safety.
Yep, and that should be red buff over to Wukong. Very strange jungle path. Oh, and it's Irexi looking to match the heck of him.
Ski Nation did end up 3-buffing onto I am Bunga. He stole away that red buff.
Absolutely. Really interesting pathing, but it does give him a decent amount of XP and gold. Just a weird path to take. Denying that red buff is so important. Oh, Wukong's looking for something now. He knows he just walked right by.
Oh, that's a good combo. Knocks up 2 members. Frixos gonna throw out the Pillar of Flame, but Boar Rider Boy got a flash. There's the first blood for the Double Agents. Boar Rider Boy, he's starting off strong.
He's the good escape from Wing Nation, having the below flash or risk getting caught out from Ski and Irexi. Yep, Boar Boy is still riding high. I thought last fight he's like, guys, hold my burr. Though I get a great combo from Neo, knocking both of them up, getting that flash locked down. So far, this is what they needed. This is last time Boar Boy got ahead, he stayed ahead. So Wing Nation has fought against Irexi's Echo every single lane. Oh,
Oh, there's a flash. Zenith Blade. Boar Rider Boy has no flash. He's ignited, and Ski Nation will get the kill. Now see Loopy stunned by Neo. He's going to try and chase Samo down. There's a stun coming out. Ski Nation is going to jump onto him again, but Neo tanky enough not to care.
Yep, unfortunately not quite able to get off the CC onto the Wukong, only hitting the clone, which is one of the dangers I've been doing with Wukong. So far, this is the matchup I tend to see with Darius and Kennen. where Darius ends up winning because Kennen doesn't quite
Yeah.
kite correctly.
Yeah, he's not able to lay down enough harass in enough time that Meristematic is really feeling that harass. Doran's shield going to come through, and as well as the fact that you land 1Q, it's all back. There's the apprehend going to come out. Twitch in space going to try and stun him up, but not going to find it. Just using that lightning rush to get the extra resistances and run away.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very respectful thing to do. Like, you don't want to tangle with Darius, because if you do end up missing some of your stun, you might well be dead from the Demacian Might procs and the Conqueror procs.
Demacian Might.
Oh.
That's the wrong.
Sorry, this is.
Wrong
I was thinking
faction.
of the Darius Trader skin coming out this fall.
Traitor Darius.
Uh,
This is gonna be a stun. Oh no, not able to get it.
That's some good damage, but worked out for them. Okay. Yeah, but see, here's my only concern is that Darius is pulling ahead in the CS. Kennen opted for the Doran's Blade, so he doesn't quite have the stand, but he hit 6 as well, which means he has. If Wukong can come up, that's a lot of lockdown to keep Darius from getting his heals off.
Question is it enough damage between them? No items bought on either side, really.
No, that's a fair point. Sketchy Nation does have Red Smite and Electrocute to try and burst down Darius, but I don't know if I go for it. It's still risky. And here's one of the downsides of Wukong. He has not opted in for a first item rush Tiamat. His clear speed is going to be pretty unfortunate throughout the game. Already we can see the CS discrepancy.
Meristematic having a pretty good time in this top lane, just sort of slowly becoming Darius.
Backing off just in time to not get three-man ganked. This is the first of 3 games that the double agents have the gold lead this early on.
Yeah, 300 gold is the discrepancy between them. It you know, that first blood is a little bit of a difference. Neo looking for something, although he is gonna take a little bit of harass for his trouble.
Yep. Neo really likes rushing these Moby boots. He did. Sorry. He did it on Rakan, does it on Alistar. I like it. I think it's less punishing on Alistar than on Rakan though, because you don't get as much gold from the corner.
He also, you know, yes, you have that ability to engage from a little bit farther away because you can catch up, but he's not really made a whole lot out of it in terms of roaming towards that mid. Granted, a gank onto Irexy is fairly difficult to do.
It is. You'd have to combo into a miasma, which is quite doable. Irexy taking his red buff, well, his blue buff. You got his, he has smite. Oh, Wukong is in the bot side, but so is Ayambunga.
No, but Ayambunga's not on his way down. Double agents might be in for a little bit of a surprise here.
Oh wait, no, he's going the long way. He's gonna find Wukong in the worst way possible.
Ski Nation doesn't have 6 either. Ayambunga does.
Oh.
This is going to be very bad. Ski Nation going to jump onto Ayambunga. He takes the Electrocute proc, a little bit more burst than he was anticipating, so he will back away.
I think it's a good call, because he does have 6 over him. He was hoping to use that bot side, but you don't want to be stuck in close quarters with a brand, even if he does. He just got the Pyroclasm available. Last thing you want is to be grouped up with that. Oh,
Zenith Blade over the wall, doesn't quite catch onto Bull Rider Boy. Solar Flare going to be up available soon for C Loopy, and they might just go on that.
If Solar Flare does come down on Boy Rider Boy, if he does not ult that, I believe he's in for a world of hurt.
Meristematic has got a Hex Drinker now. Oh, Irexy flashing away is going to get found in the jungle by Ayambunga and Winged Nation. There's the Hex, or the Onslaught of Shadows. He's got the Petrifying Gaze, but the Parallel converts. He knocks him into the stun. Irexy going to jump away. Ignite is on. It's ticking. Ayambunga will die, and the Triumph will keep him alive, but it will be Meristematic to flash follow. Twitch's base going to get stun up Winged Nation. He's slowed by the Miasma. Twin Bangs coming out, not getting the full damage. There's the Lightning Shuriken. He flashes forward. He gets one. There's the Pyroclasm coming out, bouncing. Boy has already expected the Feather Storm. He's burning. The Ignite is not going to be enough. Now Neo is in trouble. Stunned up. Caught by the Pillar of Flame. Headbutts out C Loopy. Boy cannot rejoin this fight.
Yeah, and Brand's gonna have his combo up very quickly. Soon Alistar will fall if he does not get out.
Pillar of Flame gonna come out. Frixos lands the stun. E will give him the passive procs. Boy gonna try and lay into C Loopy. He'll flash away, but they do lose Neo.
Yep, Neo deciding to not burn exhaust. Oh, and he comes Twitch's
space. Oh,
space.
here we go. Twitch's space is here, but Meristematic is down here as well. Looking for something, but he's not gonna get a target.
Absolutely. Well, really good roams on both sides. That was actually the teleport investment towards space, whereas Merismatic, I guess, casually just walked into the lane. Flash gun for Frixos is very dangerous, because that means he has no out from the Alistair combo.
Yeah, really interesting fight around that top side area.
Wing Nation did not fall from that fight. I thought he was dead. I thought Kennen would turn around and give him a shuriken for his shovels.
Yeah, I also, when he flashed forward to kill off Kennen, I thought he would be in tower range too, but he wasn't, and Wing Nation comes out pretty happy with that
Just tickling the edge. Just not quite there. Brand opting for a Loot Echo as his first item.
Oh, Irexy gonna get caught stealing away the Raptors. I am Bunga though, doesn't want to tussle with this Echo just yet.
But Neo is here. He is ready.
Yeah, Miasma gonna be thrown out. Irexy able to phase dive over the wall.
Typically go for it. He does have the corner break available. I don't think they dive him successfully with it, but also has nothing else to do. He does have the speed advantage. He's been there for a while, waiting on board, avoiding back to lane.
And I am Bunga continuing to take away those Raptors. I think he's gotten every one of the Raptor camps on both sides.
Yeah, which is so good. That's so much experience, so much gold, and
Oh, here we go. The headbutt comes out. Solar Flare misses from Boar Boy. He's not going to be able to dodge away from the Pyroclasm, but the Featherstorm not available. It's going to be a 1-for-1 so far, but Neo, he's going to try and fight on his C Loopy because here comes a Predator I am Bunga, but he doesn't get the devastating charge, and C Loopy will be able to walk away.
Yeah, that Pyroclasm just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, eating double passives has just spelled Zyra's doom. Oh, Irexy might be in trouble. Oh, the miasma didn't quite go as necessary. I always forget that miasma has a set distance from Cassiopeia. She doesn't get to choose where it goes.
Well, you do get to choose from to a certain extent, but it has a minimum range.
Right, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Phrase that poorly. So very rarely get to play it.
All right, so things calming down a little bit.
Absolutely, though. Missing just a little bit. Still, that 26 CS lead discrepancy and TP advantage. So far, the game is still very even, though. Brand is a force to be reckoned with. Because as soon as whenever he hits his Luden's Echo's done, that's a lot more damage than Boy can put out in the team fight. Barring shenanigans. Like Boy can, like one or the other getting popped immediately from the opposing team.
Yeah, Frixos and C Loopy playing a little bit more cautiously, just trying to harass with those brand abilities. Twitch and Space shoved in by Meristematic. Hex Drinker plus Merc Treads doing a lot of work in swinging this matchup in their favor.
And really useful items even outside of his lane. The only physical threat being Wukong. Who, I don't know if Darius is that. Oh, speaking of.
Ski Nation is here though, but Meristematic, does he have it? There's this good slicing Maelstrom into the Cyclone. Meristematic doesn't have anything to do. Twitch and Space will get a kill.
No, investing both ults is fantastic because it means that even when you see
I am Bunga coming in onto Irexy. He's going to get caught by the Miasma, but he does get onto the Parallel Convergence. Onslaught of Shadows comes out. Irexy is feared up, but the Chrono Break is available. Going to try and turn it around. Meanwhile, Neo coming in, looking for something onto Frixos. He's going to get stunned up by C Loopy. Neo. Oh, dear. That had to have been a DC. Irexy going to get killed off here. I am Bunga will auto him down. There's the Solar Flare going to be used onto Boar Rider Boy. The Featherstorm not available. Pillar of Flame going to land. Is he going to get the stun? No, Boar Rider Boy able to sidestep away. He will get stunned there, and there's the pause coming out.
Yeah, no, that is a very unfortunate DC. I was like, Neo's going so ham. Neo's into. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, that was quite an unfortunate timing on that DC.
Yeah. Which I think also Xayah is going to die for that unfortunate DC, letting the gold swing back in favor, possibly. Now see, the question is how is this the result of DDoSing? Tune in next time. That is a joke, just so everyone's super clear on the subject matter.
Yeah, no one's being accused of DDoSing.
Yeah. I said that to somebody and I got yelled, and then someone's like, "Are they really DDoSing?" No, what? Like seriously? Though, I didn't think about it just now, but Solar Flare into that. I guess with Solar Flare, you get the small amount of bonus
looks
damage.
Like we're back. Beautiful. Here we go. Play will resume in 2 seconds, and we are back in. Pyroclasm will be enough to kill off Boar Rider Boy.
Yeah, but that'll be first tower down, and Brand is on a killing spree.
There it is. Oklahomies will pick up tower first blood in the top lane as a result of a good gank timing from Ski Nation onto that top lane.
Oh.
Whoa, they're going to try and fight for this one. A teleport coming in from Meristematic, a flash over the wall from Twitch in space. They're going to try and chase down Ski Nation, and there's nowhere for him to go. Trying to juke out, but Wing Nation thinks better of it. Just going to poison him up, throw in the Twin Fangs. Meristematic will pick up kill credit.
Yep, but that might be another tower gone over. I can't see his health.
Oh, going to go in with a two-man knockup, but
he's
got nobody here. He's just trying to keep him off of the tower. Neo taking a lot of damage. He's going to pop the ultimate for damage reduction. C-Loopy going to stun him up. Pillar of Flame and the auto attack is not going to be enough to finish off Neo. So with just the ultimate, he does keep that tower alive.
Ultimate popped a little bit late because he still ate all that damage. It's definitely was the ult you want to blow to get a CC or to avoid eating most of your health bar. Oh,
Irexi jumping in on a Winged Nation. The Petrifying Gaze is available, but Irexi just trying to bait it out. Here's the Parallel Convergence. He's going for the dive. Irexi going to look in. Petrifying Gaze will get... Oh, nice sidestep from Irexi. He turns around at the last second, but the tower will be enough.
Yeah, but now that Pony's pulling ahead. He has a 30 CS lead, a Sheen done. That has a lot of upfront
30
damage.
CS lead. What in the world?
Yeah, no, that's...
Oh, Solar Flare coming out. Boar Boy sidesteps away, and now they've got Neo here. Flash knockup gets onto Frixus. He's exhausted. He's down. Shutdown goes over to Boar Boy.
Absolutely. See, that was actually the play the entire time. See, they wanted to give him those extra kills so they could pick up the bounty gold.
I don't think... Did they know Neo was there?
I don't... No, they didn't.
I don't think... Yeah, they didn't know...
Worded.
They don't think... I don't think they knew Neo was there. They
Oh, no,
thought
not at
Boar
all.
Boy is like, oh, he's stepping up. Let's kill him. It's a 2v1.
They probably assumed Neo back, but he didn't back. He just walked through the bush, picked up some fruit, and walked back to lane. Really good bait, and they did it properly, where the bait doesn't actually become dead.
Yeah. But a little bit dangerous from Boar Boy. He just now got his flash and doesn't have Featherstorm, so very lucky that he sidestepped that Solar Flare.
Yeah, really good sidestep, and he...
I say lucky. Good job sidestepping the Solar Flare. That's a good Featherstorm. They're going to get in with the knockup of the silent... Oh, the Parallel Convergence will stun up too. They will kill off Boar Boy. In barrels, Bunga. He will get the Onslaught of Shadows kill onto Neo, but will it be at the cost of his life? Yes, it will, and a kill goes over to C-Loopy.
Yeah, I think at that point you accept your bot lane's dead, you don't keep going for it, and you just kind of move on for the day, because giving over that shutdown gold is never an exciting thing. So here's one massive downside that we'll see in a little bit with having unconventional bot lanes. Brand does neutral objectives pretty well. He doesn't do towers very well or as quickly as an ADC.
They did buff the way AP champions do damage to structures.
They did. No, he still does decent damage to it, but not as much as a Jinx or a Xayah does over time.
Yeah. However, the Oklahomies will pick up a second tower in exchange for that one bottom lane. C-Loopy and Frixus trying to force down the last and outer ring.
We have Kennen and Echo waiting in the wings in his bot side. Curious if they're going to respond. They have wards for it. They're
Neo going to come in, stunned up, caught by the Pillar of Flame. He's going to go in, but he's stunned mid-flight. Pyroclasm comes out, but it's only onto Neo, who had damage reduction. The Feather's going to come through. C-Loopy is rooted in place. Neo going very low, but Bunga going into the back line, lighting onto Frixus. He's stunned up. Solar Flare missed, and Frixus will fall. They apprehend in C-Loopy. They're going to hand the kill off. A double for Bunga. He didn't mean to take that one, I'm guaranteed.
Not the jungler. Never.
Oh, Twitch's Space gonna be found here by Meristematic, but the combo comes through. Neo gonna fall. Twitch's Space does get a kill, but will it be at the cost of his own life? Meristematic knocks and guillotine. The Zanyas comes out too late, and he will bleed out. Ski Nation now jumping onto Meristematic, but that's a Darius you're dealing with. Dragon goes over to double agents.
Absolutely, and that's not only Darius. There's a Darius with his Noxian Might fully stacked, which, oh wait, speaking of.
Yeah, Boar Boy getting in on Ski Nation. He's got the Cyclone, and it will be enough to take down Meristematic. Knocks up Boar Boy, but it's just gonna be a matter of time before Boar Boy picks up his 4th kill.
Yep, and still, Darius was really strong. Unfortunately, Wukong, at the cost of his own life, is like, well, he's gonna die. No matter what happens. Oh, wait, speaking of.
Convergence. Wing Nation sides, or stepping back far enough.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Bunga. There's no Parallel Convergence, but he does have the Chrono Break. Irexi gonna take some damage, but he's not gonna have to burn that ultimate here.
I almost wonder if he should have, because this way he gets all his health back. He doesn't have to worry about it too much. He can stay in lane. But this means he's at half health, so whenever... Oh, that would have been awkward. Definitely
not even close, baby.
Calculated. CS leads... Well, the only real CS discrepancy is in the jungle.
Yeah.
I take that back.
There's sizable ones, but they're mirrored between the solo lanes. The very big lead, though, for Bunga over Ski Nation. Definitely not something you want when you're playing this Wukong.
I would have really liked to see Wukong pick up the Tiamat. Help him with his clear, help him with a bit of extra burst.
Yeah, I don't know if the Tiamat is wholly necessary on Wukong jungle. It doesn't. It surprisingly enough doesn't improve his clear speed that much. It does
Really?
improve his clear speed,
Right.
but
Not
going for full AD, you get a lot of synergy with the attack speed you get from Nimbus Strike, as well as the fact that the lethality and AD improve your burst. Tiamat really doesn't do a whole lot for your combo in the team fight, so I definitely understand the Ski Nation here. It is costing him in terms of his jungle clear.
right.
And as a result, he is behind.
They have Wukong in the backside. They don't.
Twitch Space gonna come in, gonna get a lightning shuriken onto Boar Rider Boy. Flash for the slicing maelstrom. He gets knocked up, but Ski Nation assassinates Boar Rider Boy in the midst of it all. Neo gonna pop the ultimate. He's not in time to save him. He's gonna try and get in Twitch's space, but C Loopy is here, and they will lock down the Boar.
Yeah, just did not pop that. Oh.
Oh, here we go. Double kill goes over. Meristomatic gonna get jumped on, but I think he's okay with this. Irexi jumping in onto him, but Meristomatic's got a decent chunk of magic resist. Bleed fully stacked on Irexi. If he can get in, flash!
Oh!
The guillotine! Meristomatic will take down Irexi!
He was perfectly fine with that. Go on to me, go on and do what you want. He died with flash and his corner break up. That's a feels bad. Probably did not expect the Darius execute. But with a fully stacked bleed, his armor was just absolutely destroyed from Black Cleaver, and he was just taken down from a little under half health. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Welcome to Darius. Another fun champ. Oh, the pink ward's not in the bush.
Oh, feels bad. Wing Nation just... Oh,
Ooh, piece of candy. Oh no, the red buff reset. Always it feels bad. Yeah, I see what you mean. He wants the lethality, he wants the burst. Oh.
Rixos looking for a stun, not gonna find it. I am Bunga just moving forward aggressively, but they can't really get a whole lot of damage onto this tower.
Now it's very hard to siege into Brand Echo. Like,
Gold is dead even. A Neo is going to be caught here. The decoy was invested by Ski Nation. They're going to pull in Twitch in space, but the Zenith Blade going to come through. The Cyclone and the Solo Flare. Neo will fall. Meristomatic going to be quick to follow. Not able to get off a Decimate. Now Wing Nation might be in trouble.
yeah, they're just getting picked off. Like, once again, Alistair walks in somewhere he should not be.
Oh, here we go. Twitch in space going to come through. The Slicing Maelstrom is not available. He came in too early. He's going to get rooted in place on top of the Miasma. Onslaught of Shadows, and they will fear him up before he can get it. But I Am Bunga pays the price. Petrifying Gaze finds no targets on the Oklahomies. They trade 1 for 1.
No, but that's a lot of ults down. And they only have 2 defenders from the last little skirmish. Whoa!
Oh, Boar Rider Boy flashing over! Get Ski Nation! Now he's gonna get out of there! The Zenith Blade will land and he will get jumped on. Irexi gonna kill him off. A shutdown goes over to the mid laner. Now, watch out, Wing Nation. No Petrifying Gaze. He's gonna flash away. Caught by the Zedra of Resonance. One more! He gets the Serenus Embrace and knock up! He's headbutted into the base! But they will get him out! The Chrono Break! C Loopy jumps in with the Zenith Blade. Neo pops his ultimate. It's only a little bit of damage reduction and it will not be enough to extract him. Meristomatic coming in, but he's just going to watch them all run away.
Yeah, Alistair just holding way too long on his combo, just not able to get in time for Wing Nation. What was once a dead even goal has now gone 3k, almost 4k in the favor of the Oklahomies.
Three towers to 1. I Am Bunga going to be finding C Loopy, but he doesn't want to go into all of that CC.
Yeah, the Slicing Maelstrom was not used last time. He knows he still has it available. Not a good way for that pony to die. No, and Double Agent's just not being where they need to be in these fights and in these positioning. Like, last time... Oh, speaking of...
Meristomatic going to find Irexi. He won this one last time, but Irexi, he's not got the Chrono Break. I lied. The Parallel Convergence is going to come through, but Meristomatic slowed up, and the Zedra of Resonance will give him enough movement speed to escape.
Yeah, he didn't even know he was there. He was trying to channel his recall. Always one of those really awkward moments. See, after those fights, those Wukong is sitting at 7 and 4 with a completed Duskblade.
Yeah, very threatening now.
Yeah, and Xayah does not have her flash. That's a very useful cooldown against an all-in team. Opting it for that aggressive play did not pan out as she had hoped.
Yeah, was able to trade 1 for 1, but I don't know, probably overall not worth, because maybe Boar Rider Boy would have been able to threaten them off of the tower.
Right, and more importantly, they still have that flash cooldown up.
Here we go. I Am Bunga coming in to rejoin his team. That Devastating Charge is now on cooldown.
I imagine it's not have table on cooldown. So at this point, I do not believe Darius can match. Not Darius. I don't believe Kennen can match Darius in a one.
I would probably assume not unless he like played it absolutely perfectly.
Right.
All right. No Raptor stolen.
Nope. Successfully securing his Raptors once again. That man knows exactly what he wants out of a jungle camp. He wants them all.
So Oklahoma's now grouped up, heading towards this Ocean Drake. Gotta reclaim some vision in the area, though. A lot of it's secured in favor of the double agents. Now they're gonna try and look for a fight. Twitch in space gonna find Neo. He's gonna get knocked into the air. Parallel Converge is gonna come through, but it's just to be a little bit of damage. Oh, and the ultimate out of Neo. I lied.
Yeah, I mean, he has to pop it. Once again, just face-checking what he should not be.
Oh, Ski Nation looking for a way in. Here comes Twitch in space, looking for the parallel conversions. Doesn't get a good stun on anyone. The Petrifying Gaze comes out. Boar Rider Boy untouched in the fight. Meristematic will fall. The Pyroclasm bouncing. Boar Rider Boy still has the Feather Storm if he needs it. Irexy gonna pop the Zanya's Hourglass. Pillar of Flame coming out. Boar Rider Boy gonna try and root him up. Twitch in space will fall. There's a big Chrono Break damage, but it's not enough to finish him up. But the Time Winder will. Boar Rider Boy falls, and Irexy makes it out. A kill for C. Loopy as the Ignite ticks down onto I Am Bunga.
What a fight. Cool, and what Zaya just getting hit by the time when it was absolutely fantastic for Irexy. Pulling it back through, popping her Z drive, just insane damage.
Yeah, 3 for 2 in favor of the Oklahomies, but their health bar is not high enough for them to really do anything of it.
No, the lucky look with this Drake here. Double Agents is in no position to contest it whatsoever.
Ocean Drake gonna be going their way. Not the most influential of Drakes at this point in the game. However, 4 towers to 1. Oklahoma is still with a lot of pressure on the map. A teleport being invested by a Meristematic. He canceled it out.
Yeah, no, I think they saw Echo. Like, to be fair, I feel like Meristematic wins against the Leona and the Brand, or has a chance of winning rather.
Yeah, he's got a lot of MR.
He does, but he saw Irexy was like, wait, I have seen this chain CC combo before.
Meristematic and Neo gonna reclaim some vision in this area.
But not where they really need it. Right now, I think they need vision on Baron, which is what's being secured right now by Kennen, dropping the pink in the pixel brush. Huh, Brand has opted for a very strange build.
Brand with Leandrius plus Void Staff.
Luden's Echo.
Or, sorry, yeah, Luden's Echo plus Void. Oh, that's a good catch onto Twitch in space. He's gonna pop the Slicing Maelstrom, possibly? No, just gonna save the cooldown, watch himself die.
I think it's smart. Like, maybe. I imagine it's all cooldown by this point.
I mean, you're not making
seconds.
it out of there anyway,
yeah.
So... quite the good catch by Double Agents. Now, what can they do with it? They really have not been able to get in onto these towers.
Yeah, but, that's a fair amount of damage coming out from Wing Nation at no cost whatsoever.
Oh, Irexy gonna Proto Belt just to clear the way. Boar Rider Boy taking a lot of damage there. Parallel Convergence coming out. Wing Nation throws up the Miasma to keep them from getting in. Ski Nation coming around the side was...
Yep. But Darius on this bot lane tower is wailing away at it because Twitch in space is not alive to match him as the tier 2 going down for basically free.
Yeah, really nicely done by the Double Agent there. They're still behind in terms of towers, but only 1.4 thousand gold. Here we go, jumping in. Irexy gonna get the Parallel Convergence out. Will Chrono Break out, but that's Boar Rider Boy with no Feather Storm. Good headbutt! Keeps Ski Nation from getting in. The Cyclone will knock up Wing Nation, and there's the Solar Flare, but a Saris Embrace Shield. He's trying to get in. The Slicing Maelstrom finds no targets! Neo, playing zone, will give his life for the cause, but Meristematic wreaking havoc. Rexhaus on a killing spree. They lose Twitch's space in the back line. Boar Rider Boy is still alive and wreaking havoc. C. Loopy in the middle of the team now is going to die. Shutdown goes over to the ADC.
Yeah, Meristematic walking up out of that just super casual, like, hey guys, I'm here. And Evan's like, oh wait, no. Twitch's base teleported behind the team.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful team fighting out Double Agents.
Yeah, that teleport is not able to find anybody. Boar Rider Boy getting out a phenomenal headbutt from Alistair, making certain that Wukong does not get on to Boar Rider Boy. Very well done.
Irexy jumps in onto Boar Rider Boy, who uses the Feather Storm to dodge out. That's the opportunity the Oklahomas needed, but Neo with the denied just kicks out the monkey. He Cyclones on top of Winged Nation, who also gets the Solar Flare, but that Saris Embrace Shield and no sustained damage coming out. And then Twitch's base is properly kited out of his Slicing Maelstrom and just focused down.
Absolutely, really well done. Which just well played team fight overall on their end. They really need to be able to kill that Zaya, but they're finding Zaya to be a much harder target than the last couple of fights, with Alistair just denying everything on top of Boar Rider Boy's own ult. So, setting up vision for Baron, making sure that they have the Baron control for this upcoming Baron dance.
So what were we talking? Oh, brand build. Oh, Luden's Void Staff. I see the need for the Void Staff because you look at how much MR is built up by Meristematic and I Am Bunga, and even Wing Nation to a lesser extent with that Banshee's Veil.
It's not an unfair point.
But Twitch in space really need to not get caught here.
Yep. But, oh wait, so I feel like if you you either want to like blow up squishies and you opt for double pin, like you build the
Yeah,
Oblivion Orb,
Morello plus Sork Boots.
right? Or you
The Andries for tank killing.
Yep, and it does really well. It works fantastically with your passive anyway. Gives you a lot more sustained damage in team fights. I think it's a very important item.
Yeah, and I think that the extra damage from Leandrews is probably more valuable at this point in the game than the Rylai's Crystal Scepter. I am Bunga gonna try and find Twitch's space. He does get the knockback. Twitch's space is gonna go in, but the Featherstorm gonna be invested. There's a good Zygis! Poor Boy's down! But Cyclone comes through, but they just lost both of their front liners. Irexi gonna get stunned up by Neo. The Pillar of Flame coming out, the Pyroclast and bouncing. C Loopy gets in on a stun. A Solar Flare as Irexi finds the killing tree. Noxian Guillotine takes down C Loopy. A reset will mean the death of Irexi. Now Frixos gonna get flashed on, but he will flash away. The Polarize doesn't quite have it. There's the stun coming out. Wing Nation gonna try and chase him down. He's got a Rylai's and he's got the kill. An ace for the double agents.
Yep, invested so much, but Xayah, right before she got blown up, she did invest the root, chunking Ski Nation, allowing them to easily finish him off with the Hecarim ult into the Hecarim general.
So much invested. Twitch and Space caught out of position, goes for what he thinks will help the team the most as they do successfully take down Boar Boy, the highest priority target on the side of Double Agents. However, with that much invested, everyone else is freed up to just demolish the Oklahomies.
Absolutely. Really good tower. They also had superior vision. They had the pink ones, means they couldn't hit in bushes as hard. They kite away from them. It's always you never think about the wards in the bushes until you suddenly can't hit somebody because you can't see in the bush.
It's like, oh no, I know he's there, but I can't right click him.
Yep. And then die. It's the most awkward thing in existence. Now here is where Xayah becomes truly dangerous. She has finished all 3 items, the 3 core items.
Yep.
And is building towards her second
Zeal item.
Yeah,
Going
and it
towards
has
the
to be
static
shiv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No other option really. Unless you wanted to go for the signature double rapid fire cannon.
Dude, that's OP. I've seen some Xayah build not Luden's.
Phantom Dancer.
Phantom Dancer is also fantastic, especially against this team.
It's not going to be Phantom Dancer because he's
No.
got the shard, but yes, I understand what you're talking about. Now they were looking to try and pick off a couple members overstepping for that tower, but the Double Agents now with a tower lead and a 3.5 thousand gold lead in their favor.
Yep. And a lot of it's on the carry they wanted to have. A lot of that gold's on Xayah, actually. Yeah, almost all the gold they need right now is on Xayah. She's sitting on a lot of gold, though. She must be trying to hit that.
Oh, Neo gonna get in with a headbutt pulverize. Twitch's space is caught. Slash slicing Maelstrom, but he doesn't do enough damage. The Featherstorm gonna come out just for a good measure. Twitch's space is the first to fall. Irexi with the parallel convergence jumping in on the Poor Boy. He has gotta pop the Zines. Oh, there's the Cyclone! Poor Boy's down again! But Irexi, is he gonna be able to make it out? The corner break comes out. Meristematic finishes his teleport. I am Bunga gonna kill off Ski Nation as he pops back out of that Zanya's. Irexi gonna be going down as well. Now Hecarim is getting in there and Meristematic gets a Noxia Guillotine. It's another ace for 2 in favor of Double Agents.
Yep, once again they're blowing everything they have on Xayah, and Xayah does go down, but they leave up all these damage threats. The Darius is still alive. Wing Nation just unloading DPS.
Yeah, no CC to stop this Darius from just stacking up that bleed and resetting all over the place.
Yep, and it looks like they're opting to take both mid tower and a dragon for Hecarim. And they can do it. There's no one alive that can test him. Twitch and Space will be up, but I don't think he walks up. If he walks up too close, it's apprehended. They're going to be in trouble.
I just don't. This Kennen pick is really not working out. I have to imagine it was picked to lane counter the Darius. But it really has not been paying off for them. It doesn't do enough damage in the team fights to really kill off anybody.
Well, he's been picked off the last 2 fights. He has to blow his ult and his Zanyas long before he's in his team is positioned to can't aware of it. Like the entire fight, Alistair zoned off the other 4 members alone as they finish blowing up Kennen and killing an Alistair. Whoa!
Ooh, a teleport being invested by Twitch in Space, or is that Frixos? It's Twitch in Space. For Neo gonna get the knockup up, but Neo may have stayed a little bit too long here. He's gonna pop the ultimate, and it will just be him going down, surrounded by 5 members of the Oklahomies. There goes Alistar.
Yeah, when you see that teleport come in, you can't stay. Like, you can't 1v1 them in any scenario that exists.
Yeah, oh wow. With that down, it's going to be the Oklahoma starting up the Baron. Meristematic is bot and he has no teleport. I am Bunga hanging around the side. Onslaught of Shadows Semi-finals is a way to get into the pit. See Loopy takes some harass over the side. Oh, wow. Poor Rider Boy will eliminate Irexi. He can't even chrono break. Oh, Son of Shadows. There goes See Loopy. Iron Bug on a rampage as he's eating all of the damage. They will take him down. The Baron goes over 2 with the Oklahomies, but just before they get aced.
That looks to be game. Darius is here. He's in their base. He has a mini wave. Both towers are available. Can Darius end the game in 30 seconds?
It doesn't matter because he's got the rest of his team on the way in. Wing Nation flashes just to close some distance, but Meristematic already on this Nexus tower. I think this is it. Meristematic going to take down this one, and they've escorted a very large minion wave to follow. That's it! Double Agents have pulled off the reverse sweep 2-1 over Oklahomies, and they will face against ELO in the semifinals.
Absolutely fantastic. I actually just got CC chained from the root into the fear. Oh my god, just such good gameplay to watch.
Yeah, really nicely done by Double Agents. You know, you have to give them a lot of credit for that mental fortitude. It is very tilting to have somebody DC have to finish out a game 4v5,
Right.
and then, you know, not only that, but then the wait in between.
Right, you're panicking. I have to find a sub. I have to find a sub. I have to find a sub who's in my cap, who I know who isn't just gonna troll us or whatnot have you.
Yeah.
And Neil dying twice to DCs himself, arguably one time, definitely put him behind in lane. Fantastic fortitude.
Yeah, Boar Rider Boy just really popping off in game number 2, attracting enough attention to enable his team in game number 3 here, and Meristematic just having a very solid performance all around. And big shout out to Meristematic for our gold kept MVP voting. Really nicely done on that, and we really appreciate the effort there.
Absolutely.
So it will be Double Agents joining us at the semifinals to match up against Eyes Low. See if they can pull off another
Fantastic victory.
really good performance. Oklahomies definitely don't need to feel bad there. They did have very good performance throughout the split and a very good performance in this quarterfinal. Unfortunately, only one of these two teams could make it to the semifinals.
Absolutely.
So our semifinals for Gold Cap: Double Agents against Eyes Low, Up, and Ghost against TLP. Some very early rematches here. So that'll be it for the stream. It is close to 1 o'clock. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next weekend for the final regular season stream of Platinum Capped, and then on the 21st for playoffs. So do look forward to that. Have a good night, and hope to see you later.